The following is a live sports event featuring the Abernathy Antelopes or Lady Lopes and is under the direction of AA Sports Properties in partnership with Abernathy ISD. This broadcast cannot be reproduced or retransmitted without the written consent of AA Sports Properties. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the support of our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Service, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Buckle up and enjoy all of the exciting action with the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
To Rolando. This time he takes it himself, untouched, into the end zone. Rolando Martinez from 1 yard out, and the Abernathy Antelopes strike first. Comes McKaylin Marshall off the dribble. Mid-range jumper. Marshall gives Abernathy the lead. Snap, he hands it to Rolando. Burst of speed, up the middle. Dagger! Touchdown! Superman! Now, second, rolling away in the corner, Flores. It's good! Flores the steal! It's a three-pointer! This time runs out. Flag comes in, the punt is blocked, and it's going to be an Antelope touchdown! Barring the penalty, as it's Cash Garcia who blocked it, scooped it, and scored it. But
Sometimes that gets changed. And there we are. Good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Welcome tonight to Wolf Stadium as we've made the 2-hour trip to Colorado City tonight for the Class 2A Region 1 Division 1 area round of the high school playoffs. It's the Abernathy Antelopes set to take on the Cisco Loboes tonight for a shot to play in the third round of the playoffs. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Voice of the Antelopes tonight, Ty Horsford, alongside my compadre Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden here tonight. It's the Antelopes and the Lobos, as one of these two teams will punch their ticket to next week's area round, where they will meet the number one team in the state of Texas, the Stanford Bulldogs. But first thing is first, you got to handle the task at hand. And tonight, Chance, you've got a tradition-rich program on the other side of the field in the Cisco Lobos.
Yeah, definitely tradition-rich, Ty. It's one of those things that we kind of talked about it on Outside the Box. We may be having some sound difficulties here. But we are, in the last 20 years, they've played the state championship game 5 times. And they're coming up with one state championship, and that was actually the last time these two teams faced off, Ty.
Yep, and we may be working out some kinks here, and we apologize if that's the case. Better now than later, but
That's true.
test. You talk.
Test, 1, 2. Check, 1, 2. I may have fixed it, maybe not. Yours is good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to roll with this, and maybe I'll get a text message here at some point to let us know. But we're going to get our audio sorted out here on the broadcast. But it's the Abernathy Antelopes tonight in the Cisco Lobos in the Class 2A of the area round playoffs. As last week, both of these teams in action, as you had the Abernathy Antelopes 35-18 winners over the, and I just got a deal that says hear us good, so maybe we're in good shape here. But the Abernathy Antelopes 35-18 winners over the West Texas High Comanches, and the Cisco Lobos, they were 34-16 winners over the Reagan County Owls. And at least seed-wise, Chance, what was an upset as the number 4 seed, the Cisco Lobos out of District 4 over the top seed from District 3 in the Reagan County Owls. These two teams have met one other time, and that was back in 2013 as the Abernathy Antelopes fell short to the number 1 team in the state and eventual state champion, the Cisco Lobos, to the tune of 41-14. So here we are, Chance, as we get ready for tonight's ball game.
Yeah, it's a big one here tonight, and I think it's one of those ones where you're going to have to show up and play the state 3 football time.
Yep, absolutely is. The Cisco Lobos and the Abernathy Antelopes getting ready to do battle here tonight. Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about the Cisco Lobos, as lots of tradition for Cisco with 5 state championship appearances over the last 20 years. They know how to win and come out of a very tough District 4-2A where they had lopsided losses and finished behind Stanford, Hawley, and Anson. Offensively, the Lobos, they like to pound the rock, averaging 226 rushing yards per game. But they have a sneaky, dangerous pass game as well that averages 20 yards per completion.
Check. I think that may have fixed it.
So we're going to continue to work on our audio here as we're getting ready for the coin toss and such out at midfield, as the captains are waiting to make their trip out to center field to have tonight's coin toss. And again, sorry for the little bit of mix-up here starting the broadcast, but we're going to roll with it, and we're going to get Abernathy football on the air tonight in the Class 2A round of the area high school playoffs. Chance, whenever you talk about players to watch for this Cisco team, it starts with their quarterback, Julius Profit. He wears number 14, 119 passing yards on the season, 55 rushing yards per game, accounted for 27 touchdowns on the season. So he touches the football a lot. And then running the ball, as we mentioned, Cisco, a team that likes to pound the rock. They're kind of a running back by committee, though, as they've got nobody averaging over 76 yards per game on the ground, but they have 5 rushers averaging over 30 yards per game.
Yeah, they do, and I think if they are going to have a head running back, it's going to be Dylan Silva. He's been the running back that's done the most damage as far as getting into the end zone. He has 11 touchdowns this season. And then you have a few other guys to look at: Silva, Gale, Prophet, and Williams, and Harrison. And you also have Parker Williams. He's one of those runners, but they also will split him out as a wide receiver, and he's accounted for 8 rushing touchdowns as well on the season. And I think they're kind of one of their go-to receivers, whether it's a tight end or receiver tie. It's going to be Lake Kennedy. He has 25 receptions, 600 yards, and 11 touchdowns receiving this season. So if they look to throw the ball, we kind of talked about it. They're not going to do it a ton, but when they do, they try to get those chunk yardages, and he's one of those guys to look for.
And we appreciate all the help. We know we've got a lot of people listening because I'm getting text messages, and we appreciate all you guys letting us know that we are on the air and hopefully loud and clear the rest of the way. Let's switch gears just a little bit, and let's talk about the Abernathy Antelopes, Chance. As Abernathy, they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games, with their only loss coming in the regular season finale during that stretch to the Post Antelopes, who are still playing and are 12-0 themselves after their win last night Their only 2 losses other than that this season were the opening 2 weeks of the season against highly ranked Stratford and Sunray.
Yeah, they that post game is one you want to go back and you could probably play it 9 times out of 10, and it's going to go back and forth both ways. And that's a post team, like you said, that had a big challenge last night, and they end up coming up top on Anson in overtime to continue on their playoff run, Ty.
I believe we're about to have the national anthem here tonight from Wool Stadium, so let's pause briefly for tonight's national anthem. And there you have it tonight, the final notes of tonight's national anthem prior to the kickoff of the Class 2A Division I area round playoff between the Abernathy Antelopes, who are 8-3, and the Cisco Loboes, who come into tonight's ball game at 7-4. Before the break, Chance, we were talking about the Abernathy Antelopes. Offensively, the Antelopes averaging 197 rushing yards per game as a team and 182 through the air. And despite the balanced numbers, Chance, it's an Abernathy offense that works best when they establish the run.
Yeah, they're definitely going to work best when Rolando gets in the groove and when you have that big old line controlling the line of scrimmage. And it's going to start there. That's going to open up the pass game for Jagger Wiley. And he didn't throw the ball too much last week, Todd, but he was on the season. He's 170 for 264 and averaging about 180 pass yards a game, and he has 19 touchdowns through the air. But if you're going to be successful, you're going to have your go-to man, Rolando Martinez, kind of put in the work, and he's averaging 145 yards a game, and he has 15 touchdowns to go with that as well.
As we are just about ready for football here tonight, Abernathy, winners of the opening coin toss, they're going to receive the ball wearing the all-white road jerseys tonight with the maroon helmet. Cisco in the yellow tops with black bottoms, a bumblebee-esque look for the Cisco Lobos. They'll kick it off left to right. As thanks for being with us tonight. Tonight's opening kickoff brought to you by First State Bank, as well as our pregame show this evening. As the Antelopes, we're going to get a chance to look at them on offense first, as Cisco set to kick it off to begin this area round championship. End-over-end kick, returnable from the 29-yard line, coming back right towards us, trying to turn it up the field. There's some room out across the 40-yard line, as running it back out to the 43 is number 15, Orion Zavala, and it will be first down and 10 from there for the Antelopes.
Yeah, Ty, some other keys to the game. You know, we kind of talked about it before. We didn't have to pass it a lot last week, but that's something if we do go through the air, we're going to have some of our receivers step up and make some big catches if we get into a situation where they're bearing down on the run game.
As sophomore quarterback Jagger Wiley leads the Antelopes onto the field, stacked receivers here to the short side for Abernathy. In the backfield now, kind of going into the slot look, is Rolando. Quick screen pass to Russell on the near side, turning it up out across the 45, Chance. And I like the play call out of the gates there for the Abernathy Antelopes. It's good for a gain of 7 yards.
Yeah, you coming out hot, get Jagger some completions early, make him feel comfortable in there in the pocket, Ty.
All the way out to the 49-yard line. It'll be second down and a long 3 Now coming up for the Antelopes, they've got it. Ball spotted on the left hash mark at their own 49-yard line. Just underway tonight in the Class 2A Area Round Championship. There's a handoff underneath to Superman, we like to call him. Number 22, Rolando Martinez, pushing his way for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, just shy of the 45-yard line.
Yeah, big run right there. Looked like he hurdled over the line of scrimmage and barreled forward for an extra 2 yards, but it was enough to get you that first down, Ty.
And it'll be first down and 10 for the Antelopes. Ball going to stay spotted on that left hash mark, which is the 46-yard line of Cisco. 11:23 and counting left to play tonight in the first quarter tonight from Wolf Stadium in Sea City, Texas. In the gun is Wiley, empty backfield. Now coming back there to join him is number 22. That's Rolando looking to throw to the near side, and it's in and out of the hands of number 5, Maverick Shad. It hit him in the chest, Chance, and that's one you've got to hold on to.
That's one you got to hold on to, and that's one of those things that we talked about. If you have to go to the passing game early, you're going to want to have a situation where you're going to have high completions, and that's an easy one that Maverick knows he wants to have back for sure.
It is second down and 10 coming up here for the Antelopes. Ball remains spotted at the 46-yard line as we're just almost 1 minute deep here in tonight's ball game. In the shotgun is Wiley. There goes Russum in motion from left to right. Handoff going around the right side. Sweep right, and a huge hole. There goes Rolando, 30, 25, 20. He's into the red zone, and it's going to be a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. As Chance, it was about 30 yards downfield before a defender even touched Rolando Martinez.
Yeah, big run right there. It was just a sweep. We were able to get the edge. Good blocking on the O-line up front, and Rolando makes some moves to get some extra yardage and get pushed out just shy of the 15-yard line there, Ty.
As they're going to spot it at the 16-yard line, first down and 10. As Chance, that's a gain of right at 30 yards on the run for Double Deuce. As in the shotgun again is Wiley. 2 receivers set to both sides of the field. There's the snap. Wiley going to keep it. We saw that last time, and Chance, I've got to tell you, Jagger is my kid's antelope buddy, and he went back and watched the broadcast last week. He heard us talking about him not being a graceful runner, if you will. And, hey, what I like about Wiley, graceful or not, he knows where the sticks are, and he tries to get as many yards as he can.
Yeah, he said he doesn't care how pretty it looks as long as he's getting those first downs. That's all that matters.
He agreed with us about not being graceful, by the way.
There you go.
The sophomore Wiley picks up a couple of yards on first down, and it will be second down here for the Antelopes. Wiley again in the gun. 2 receivers spread out to both sides again. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff, screen pass to the far side, now trying to make a move. I believe that was –
I think it was Duvall.
I think that was Duvall at the 15-yard line, but there was a swarm of yellow jerseys there to bring him down, Chance, after a very short gain at best, and it's third down and long. And, man, you get into the red zone, the last thing you want to do is not produce, Chance, have missed opportunities. It's going to be third down and 9.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to chop this up into 2 downs, at least try to get 5 or 6 so you can give the opportunity to go for it on 4th, especially on this side of the field. You'd like to pick it up in one try here, but I expect them to probably either hand it off to Rolando or try to get something we're going to get at least 6 or 7 yards.
9-10 and counting left to play tonight in the first quarter. There's an empty backfield looking to throw. Wiley swings it out over to the far side. Lots of room. 10-5, touchdown. It is Rolando Martinez' chance. If he's not running the ball, he slips into the slot and hauls it in for an Antelope touchdown, brought to you by the First Baptist Church.
Yep, I love that play call right there. I love the fact that they're able to get Rolando snuck out of the backfield, and they kind of lost sight of him, and they throw a little pitch out there, and Rolando does the rest of it. He runs it in and sneaks in that pylon untouched for the 15-yard touchdown for the Lopes. And love the video board out there, Ty. Mr. Aaron Waldrip, Colorado City is home of Aaron Waldrip, and they had his face up there on the board.
Dancing around.
Yep.
We got to love it as the PAT is up, and it is good. And with 8:59 left to play tonight in the first quarter, it's the Abernathy Antelope 7 and the Cisco Loboes nothing. We'll take a timeout and come back tonight. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Football.
Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here to C-City's Wolf Stadium. Ty Horsford and Chance Rocha alongside Travis Wickenden tonight behind the lens. Thrilled to be able to bring you tonight's Class 2A Division I area round contest between Abernathy and Cisco. These two teams, Chance, playing for a right in the regional semifinals next week as they would meet up with top-ranked Stanford. But we're not going to talk about that right now because task at hand here for the Antelope.
Task at hand. Play the cards that are dealt with you tonight, Ty, and see if we come out on top, then we'll worry about them next Friday night.
A Rolando Martinez receiving touchdown has Abernathy on the board to begin this game. The First State Bank end over in kickoff is a good one, and it's returnable from the 16-yard line. Taking it up the field, right up the middle, Chance, a big seam out across the 40-yard line. Good run back for Cisco, and it will be first down and 10 for the Lobos.
Yeah, decent run back right there. As Xander Salinas, number 65 for the Lopes, was able to bring him down. He was able to get just past the 35, almost to the 40-yard line there.
And I'm going to assume profit, but we don't want to assume anything. You know what assuming does.
Yeah, we do. We can't say that on the air, though, Ty.
As 8:52 left to be playing here, we expect Julius Profit to lead this Cisco offense onto the field.
Yeah, it's going to be similar to some of what you see West Texas Sinet, except he's just a different stature. He's a little bit taller, but he is going to run with the ball quite a bit.
There's the snap, toss coming to the near side, and they're going to run it with a lot of different guys as flags do come in as the ball carrier, Dylan Silva, number 7, he's their leading rusher, but Chance of flags flying from backfield, front field, side field. We'll see what they call here.
Yeah, I think it's going to probably be a hold. That's where it looked like it was in. Yeah, they had some guys that were out here trying to lead block, and they kind of wrapped up some of our guys on the edge trying to keep them inside, and it's going to be hold on the Cisco Lobos.
Number 34, Carson Cochran, I believe, the guilty party there for Cisco, and that'll negate what was a decent play on first down for the Lobos.
Yeah, it's going to push them back. They're going to hurt themselves. That's one of the keys to the game that we talked about, Ty. You got to want to play a clean game. Actually, they're pushing them back. Is that 10 yards? Looks a little bit further than that. But that's one of the keys to the game on both sides. You got to play a keen game and protect the football for sure, Ty.
That'll back it up inside the Lobo 30-yard line to the 28. Ball going to be spotted on that right hash mark, nearing 8.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Profit in the gun, takes the snap underneath, fakes the handoff. Now Profit takes off towards the left side. The white jerseys are trying to get out there and stretch with him, and they bring him down at about the 35-yard line, Chance. That got some of the penalty yardage back as a gain. That actually, he got more than I thought, about a 12-yard pickup there on the play for the quarterback Profit.
Yeah, decent run right there. And they're going to do that a lot. They're going to do some misdirection, fake the handoff to Silver or one of the other running backs up the middle and try to get him around to the edge. So we're going to have our defenders either contain that line of scrimmage on the edges or our linebackers and our defensive backs are going to have to come up and put pressure and not let them get to the corner and down the sideline.
Under 8 minutes left to play tonight in the first quarter. And now an interesting look is they're all huddled up back there, and now they're going to charge up to the line. The center was already on the field. That's false start on Cisco.
Yep,
they tried trickery again. And they tricked themselves as Cochran jumps off sides.
Yeah, but it was number 34 again, and kind of a crazy look. They send out the center and the receiver out here to get set, and then they rush everybody else to the line of scrimmage to try to catch you off guard, but it ends up costing them 5 yards there, Ty.
That'll stop the clock momentarily at 7:46 left here in the first quarter of the ball game.
And I'm curious to see why they do that. They come out in that same formation, and all they did was hand the ball off. It wasn't like they were trying to do anything exciting or creative. It was just trying to catch you off guard, rushing to the line of scrimmage.
As now everybody traditionally breaks the huddle and comes to the line with Julius Profit in the shotgun. He takes the snap. He is going to fake a screen to the left. He's going to take off again, Chance, towards that left side. And this time it's the Antelope defense, a swarm of white jerseys over there to pretty quickly bring him down.
Yeah, pretty quickly. He's not getting big chunks time. That's what you want to see. You can live with 3, 4, maybe 5 yards there, but if you're eliminating those big chunk plays, that's definitely going to go well for the Antelope defense.
Third down and long coming up here for the Lobos. They've got it back out across the 35-yard line to the 37. They switch sides of the field now in the left hash mark. That is the Cisco side. 2 receivers set to each sideline.
There is a fake handoff. Profit looking to throw. Man coverage, and in the slot, it is caught, and that is a big-time play down the sideline. It's going to be a foot race to the end zone, into the end zone. That is a touchdown chance, as that was number 10 for Cisco. That is Kelton Desmond, and he goes 63 yards to the house, and he got free in the slot chance, and he was fast, and he outraced the Antelope defense to the end zone on 3rd and long.
He did, and that's one of the things that they're going to do. They don't throw it a lot, Ty. They don't have a lot of attempts during the game, but when they do, they're going to get you 20, 30, and on that case, a 63-yard touchdown, because you're not watching those backs come out of the backfield because you're expecting them to run the ball, and so we're going to have to make sure that you're keying on those guys coming out and not let them sneak behind you and get a big gain just like they did tonight.
And the PAT, wow, that's a rocket of a leg. It is up, and it is good. And with 6:38 left to play here in the opening quarter from Wolf Stadium, we're back where we started. It's the Lobos 7 and the Antelope 7. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here to Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. A fast start for both offenses as you have a long touchdown run by Rolando Martinez and then a 63-yard pass play from Profit to Kelton Desmond has the tying touchdown for Cisco on the board. And here in the first quarter, we're back where we started, tied at 7 and Chance. So we kind of had some technical difficulties early. One of our keys to the game, though, is you've got to defend the big pass play, and 0 for 1 on that for the Antelopes.
Yeah, 0 for 1, and it's one of those things they're such a run-heavy team. You're expecting them to run the ball, but especially on a 3rd and long right there, you got to stay true and watch those guys coming out of the backfield.
End-over-end kickoff, returnable from the 28-yard line, trying to find a seam. Up the middle again is number 15, as that is Orion Zavala, and he gets a minimal return out to the 33-yard line, and that is where the Abernathy Antelopes will take over, 1st down and 10. There's a chance it is a Cisco team. At different points in the season and in different games, they've put up a lot of points. So you know their offense is capable, and it'll be 1st down and 10 here for Abernathy. I don't know that you want to get into a score fest with them.
No, it's the same situation as you play West Texas Net. You don't want to get in a back-and-forth matchup and then tire out your offense and tire out your defense. You want to be able to put on some pressure on them on the defensive side of the ball.
Trips to the near side, but the handoff instead goes to Double Deuce. He hurdles a defender out across the 35 to the 37, maybe 38-yard line, and that's a healthy gain of 5 on 1st down for Rolando Martinez.
I'll take a chunk 5 yards every single time, Ty.
As nearing the midway point here tonight of the opening quarter from Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. Glad you're with us here tonight for the Class 2A area round playoffs. As in the shotgun here, there's the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw to the near side. Russum goes up tall to get it at the 40-yard line, but a quick tackle there made defensively for Cisco. Number 44, Hudson Hernandez, comes up to make the stop shy of the marker by about 3 yards. Chance it's a big 3rd down and 3 now coming up for the Antelopes.
Yeah, you definitely don't want, after they get that big play and they kind of have some momentum, Ty, you don't want to have a 3-and-out right here if you're the Antelope offense.
It was a big 3rd down conversion that Martinez scored his touchdown on Abernathy's last possession. Tight formation here for the Antelopes. Looking to pass out of the gun is Wiley. He's got it to the 45-yard line. It is caught, turning it into Cisco territory down the sideline inside the 40 before he's rolled out of bounds at the 37-yard line. As that time, I believe it was Darian Duvall who comes up to make the catch on the far side of the field, and then he turned on the burners. And Chance, that's a sight for sore eyes. Through the middle portion of the season, Duvall had several big games in a row,
but he's been quiet on the offensive side for a while now, and he gets a big chunk of yards for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
Yeah, he got a big chunk right there. He caught it, about 8-9 yards down the field, and he was able to make a move and pick up another.
Look at Russum on the snow. The handoff goes underneath instead.
Good move.
Nice job by Rolando as he breaks the initial defensive line inside the 35 down to the 33. And Chance, I was watching Russum because he had come from the backfield kind of quickly, and he was going to kind of stream down that Antelope sideline, but the handoff went underneath, and it goes for 6 yards to Martinez.
And it may be one of those things where they're looking at, okay, if we do the fake to Martinez, Russell's going to be open on the next time, so that way they're seeing if that play is going to be open down the road tonight.
4:40 left to play here tonight in the first quarter. In the shotgun again is Wiley. 2 receivers on both sides, empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw. He wants the deep ball towards the end zone, and it's deflected away. That's pretty good coverage. Downfield, double coverage there for the Cisco Lobos.
Yeah, that's decent coverage right there, but I like the fact that Wiley's taking a shot and trying to give his guy an opportunity to make a play right there. Decent throw, good coverage by Cisco to make a play on the ball. Put you in 3rd and about 5, Ty.
So another big third down. Abernathy's been good on third downs here so far in the ball game. 4:24 left to play in the first quarter. Ball's going to be spotted at the 33, probably 2-down territory here for the Antelope.
Yeah, especially if you get at least three or 4 yards here.
Option look, pitch out to Martinez. He turns it inside the 30 to the 28-yard line, Chance, and that is going to be about a half a yard short of the first down marker. I thought he got it. He is just short, so a big 4th down coming up here for the Antelopes. And, it's got the defensive front for Cisco licking their chops a little bit, an opportunity for them to get off the field as we go inside of 4 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, it definitely is a good opportunity for them, but it's a good opportunity for the offensive line and the Antelope offense to make a statement here, just to let them know, hey, if it's 1 or 2 yards, we're not afraid to give our guys the opportunity to get those big guys up front a big push.
Big play early in the ball game. 3 receivers set to the near side. There's movement up front, and 4th and 1 just became 4th down and 6, and it was somebody on the right side of that line for the Antelopes.
Looked like number 50, possibly Dyson Garcia, and I think what they were possibly trying to do is do a hard count, and that may have made them jump, just trying to pick up the yards with the offsides penalty.
And man, Chance, those are mistakes you can ill afford to have. 4th and 1 becomes 4th and 6, and makes it a little bit tougher here for Abernathy as we near 3.5 minutes left in this first period.
Curious to see the play call here, Ty, if we're going to stick with the original call to go for it, or if we're going to put Wiley back there and kind of do a little pooch kick. I would expect you to try to go for it, but you never know, almost near midfield here.
In the shotgun is the sophomore Wiley. He takes the snap. He wants to throw. Steps up in the pocket, airs it out. Big play over the top, and that's a good throw by Wiley. It's through the hands of the intended target. That was Duval at about the 3-yard line. And Chance, that's a tough catch, but it was there and just couldn't haul it in.
Yeah, Wiley put the ball where it needed to be, and it looked like he was trying to trap it against his body instead of high pointing it right there. And I think he was possibly feeling that safety coming in on him, so he's possibly trying to block himself from getting a hit right there. But that's one that you're going to have if you're going to want to win big games like this here tonight.
Credit Cisco on defense, getting the stop. Their offense takes over with Julius Profit at quarterback. They take over from their own 34-yard line. In the shotgun is Profit. Snap goes to him. He takes off up the middle, and he's got lots of room, but Chance it may be coming back.
Yep.
There's a flag that comes in from the back judge.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have another hold on the play, Ty. Yep.
Holding against Cisco, and so that bells out what would have been a healthy gain there for Julius Profit, and you can see why he's one of their leading rushers, Chance, is he's not afraid to take off and run the football, but a holding penalty will back them up 10.
Yeah, it will, and I said it before earlier, he's similar to the West Texas in that they're just not going to do anything fancy, drop back and kind of let him go isolation and find a gap that's open and kind of go for it. And so, that's a big penalty right there. He picked up about 12 yards on the play instead. It's going to back him up 10 and make it 1st and 20.
Under 3 left to play here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter here, Chance, from Colorado City, Texas.
Yeah, I'd like a big play right here from the Antelope defense, Ty.
They hustled to the line, thought there might have been movement up front, but the toss goes to the left side, and pretty good job defensively up front. As number 7 that time, I think, Chance, that was Dylan Silva who got the toss and turned it up, got some of that penalty yardage back, but it's still 2nd down and long.
That's 2nd and long, and You want to get some pressure up front right here if the Antelope defense and put them in 3rd and long for Cisco.
As 2:18 and the clock rolls here in the first quarter tonight from Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. In the gun, empty backfield, looking to throw. Underneath, it's almost picked off, but then somehow, Chance, it gets to Silver, the receiver. He slips through about 3 Antelope tacklers, and he's going to run for a Cisco first down. And, Chance, that's just poor tackling there by the Antelope defense.
Yeah, I don't know what was happening there if they were trying to strip the ball, but he slipped about 3 or 4 arm tackles. You had him short, and it would have been about 3rd and 8. Instead, he picks up the 12 yards that they needed, Todd, and they get the first down.
Fresh set of downs here for the Cisco Lobos. Out to the 45-yard line, 1:48 and counting left to play. Here in the opening quarter, tied at 7. In the shotgun is Julius Prophet, 3 receivers to the far side. Handoff goes underneath. It's Silva again, and Chance, you had a chance to get him in the backfield, but then he slips forward, breaks a tackle or 2, and picks up almost 4.
Yeah, if the Antelope defense is going to be successful here tonight, Ty, you're going to have to make those tackles. You can't be arm tackles. You're going to have to put a hit stick on some of these guys to get them down. You can't let them kind of break through those and get 5 or 6 more extra yards.
2nd down and 6 coming up here for Cisco. They move it out across the 45 near midfield at the 48-yard line. Ball spotted on the left hash mark. 1:05 and counting left to play. Prophet comes under center. Calls out some instructions. 7 on the play clock.
Look for the quick handoff.
And the toss goes directly behind him and trying to break it outside. It's Silva again, Chance, and right now just having a hard time bringing Silva to the ground. It's about a yard short of the first down. It's 3rd down and short coming up here for Cisco.
Yeah, it's another one of those things where you had him at the 50 and he picks up an extra 4 yards. So 3rd and 1 is a lot different than 3rd and 5, Ty.
As 27 seconds and counting left here in the first quarter, we'll see if Cisco just kind of, well, they can't take it all the way down. There's about a 2-second differential between the game clock and the play clock. They've got to snap it from the 46 on 3rd down and 1. Prophet is under the gun. It's a quarterback keeper, and second effort's going to get the first down for Julius Prophet with 6 seconds to go, and that is how the first quarter is going to end here tonight. A quarterback keeper by Prophet and a first down for the Cisco Lobos.
Yeah, they weren't lining up to try to gas you for anything. They were just happy to get the first down and get a new set of downs and flip the field there, Ty.
1 quarter in the books tonight, Chance, and pretty competitive so far. Abernathy 7 and Cisco 7. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
And welcome back here to Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. Second quarter we go. Abernathy and Cisco tied up at 7 in this Class 2A Area Round Championship. It'll be first down and 10 as we switch into the field for the Cisco Loboes, Chance. And this drive started as a result of a 4th down stop by Cisco's defense, and they've moved it into Abernathy territory. Julius Prophet is going to be under center. He wears number 14. Couple of backs behind the line of scrimmage. Prophet going to throw wide open in the slot, Chance. Nobody even near it. Rolando comes over late to make the tackle, but it's number 20, Parker Williams. You talked about him in the pregame, and he's got a first down for Cisco as he just slipped through the slot, and that's how you draw it up for Cisco.
Yeah, that's how you draw it up. Like I said, they're going to do those little fakes and make you think they're going to continue to run the ball, and they're going to sneak that guy out super quick from that slot, and it's basically a hot route that Prophet's looking for. And as soon as he sees nobody's playing right over the top of him, he tries to hit him, and he picks him an extra 6 or 8 yards before Rolando's able to tackle him.
Inside the 25-yard line here for the Lobos. Prophet is in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. Toss goes to Silva that way, trying to follow his blockers, and he is wrapped up at about the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 2. We'll give him 2 yards for Silva on the carry. 2nd down and 8 as we near 11 minutes left here in the first half. Ball on the doorstep of the red zone here at the 20-yard line for the Lobos.
You know, we talked about them. They don't throw a lot of passes, but they're efficient when they do. They have 3 completions and almost 100 yards here already tonight.
In the gun is Profit. Receiver, watch him to the far side. And Profit's going to keep it, and someone finally put a stick there on Profit. And Chance, I want to see Abernathy get a little more physical than what they're being right there. And there was a pretty good hit put on Profit after a gain of about 4 and a big 3rd down coming up here for Cisco.
Yeah, it was a decent hit up front. It looked like it was Kelton Carver getting a big hit on him, but we definitely are going to have to get more aggressive on the defensive line and kind of put some fear in those Cisco Lobos, because right now they're kind of having their way methodically going down the field, Ty.
Got it down inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Ball is going to be on the right hash mark. Nearing 10 minutes left here in a tie game in the first half. Hustling to the line of scrimmage. They've got a tight formation. Toss coming to the near side and trying to make a move. Rolando Martinez going to have the stop. Chance. It'll depend on the spot.
Looks like they're marking him just short.
I think it may be about 4th and 1, 4th and half a yard possibly coming up here, Chance. And that's very, very similar to the other end of the field a moment ago. See if Abernathy can get a stop here on 4th down and really short.
Expect them here, Ty. Either they're going to go with a sneak with Profit, or they're going to fake it up the middle and try to sneak somebody out of the backfield to catch you sleeping with another quick pass. But expect them probably just to do a sneak up the middle just to get that yardage.
Tight formation, 1 receiver to the Antelope sideline. Profit under center. He looks over to the sideline. The Antelope fans making some noise here on 4th and 1. There's the toss coming straight back, and picking his way is Silva. It's a 1st down and more inside the 10-yard line near the 5.
Yeah, and that was too easy there, Ty. It's a 4th down and 1, and he had a huge hole, and he's able to pick up almost 6 yards there, Ty.
As 1st down and goal coming up here for Cisco as they're knocking on the door trying to take their first lead of the ball game as we go inside of 9 minutes to play in the second quarter. 8:53, the clock rolls in a 7-all game. Cisco is trying to change that. And Chance, there's been nothing fancy at all about this drive for Cisco. They've just methodically moved it down the field.
And their offense isn't anything fancy or tricky, Ty. They just kind of line up and try to knock you in the mouth.
Profit going to keep it, now try and misdirect. This is going to back them up as another flag comes in the area of holding from the backfield, and it is a holding on Cisco. Chance gives you an opportunity defensively to try and make something happen. That's happened a couple of times. The Antelopes not able to take advantage. We'll see if they can here. It is holding on the Lobos.
Yeah, it's definitely something you're going to have to take advantage of, because that's going to push them way back from where they were there, Ty. 10-yard penalty, and so it gives you some breathing room as far as them getting in the end zone there, Ty.
As 1st and goal, the ball will be moved back to the 16-yard line. Ball going to be spotted just inside that left hash mark on the Antelope side of the field. Nearing 8 minutes left. This has been a time-consuming drive. Cisco controlling the pace so far. Julius Profit is in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the near side. 1 over to the far side, and Profit's going to keep it up the middle, and that's a pretty good job there up front defensively, as not getting back to the 10-yard line is Profit. A gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Inside of 8 minutes to play now in the first half of the ball game.
Yeah, you definitely, if they're going to score here, Ty, man, it's going to be a tough one, because they've eaten up almost the entire second quarter here, with going to probably be under 6 minutes if they do put in the end zone. But if you can get a big stop right here for the Antelope defense, that's going to help you, especially going into half.
2nd down and goal. Under center is Profit. Takes the snap. He rolls, looking to throw to the far side. Has a receiver. It's deflected in the air.
Oh,
they're going to say it hit the ground, and it is incomplete. His chance a golden opportunity there, and Russum saying he had it. He had his arms under it, but that official on the far side quickly and emphatically said it hit the ground.
Yeah, he tapped the ground pretty good, and Russell was in the right spot at the right time. The Cisco receiver tipped it, and Russell was right there, but it looked like he wasn't able to get his hand underneath it, unfortunately.
Man, a missed opportunity there for the Antelope defense to force the first turnover of the ball game, but it is still 3rd down and goal. Ball outside the 10 at the 11, almost right in the middle of the field here, Chance. Massive play here on 3rd down.
Massive play for sure. Looks like they're going to maybe do that hurry up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to take a timeout, Ty.
And our first timeout by either team here in the first half of the ball game. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope football.
At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
As welcome back here to Wolf Stadium, Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden tonight from Colorado City. 7:14 left to play in the second quarter, and a big 3rd down and goal from the 11 coming up here for Cisco in a 7-all game. Again, winner of this one gets Stanford in the 3rd round next weekend. Big play here on 3rd down. The Antelope defense shifting around, a pretty tight formation again, but Profit does look to throw over the middle, deflected in the air, Chance. There were 2 defenders that got a hand on that one up front, and then one almost picked it off the deflection, and it is 4th down, and it looks like the field goal unit coming out for the Cisco Lobos. Yeah. This will be a 28-yard attempt.
Yeah, I think number 20 for them is their kicker, that Parker Williams, and I think he has a pretty good leg, Ty. And you kind of saw it on that extra point, but I think they're pretty confident in their field goal kicking unit. But that was a great play right there by Rolando. He was able to read that pass, and ball went right through his hands, but he made a good read on that last play.
As a 28-yard field goal try by Williams, the snap, the hold, the kick. It is up, and it is good. And Chance, that would have been good from 48 maybe as he boots it through, and Cisco gets the 10-7 lead with 7 minutes to play here in the first half.
You know, it's one of those things there, Ty. You keep them out of the end zone, they do get points on the board, which you're not going to see a lot of people go for that field goal right there. But, you know, credit to them for having a strong kicker, but credit to the Antelope defense for holding tight and only giving up 3 points.
As we will go ahead and keep it right here, that gives us an opportunity to say thank you to some of our sponsors. The Junkin Farmers Market, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, Hill Veterinary Services there in Abernathy, Eads Custom Meats in Amarillo, Web Vision Center in Plainview, Chief Lion Red Angus, today's living legend, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes and helping make tonight's broadcast possible. As again, Chance, Cisco does get points on the board, but you do keep them out of the end zone, and the Lobos have a 10-7 lead. That was a drive. I don't quite remember when it started, Chance, but that's a 7 or 8 minute drive there off the game clock for Cisco, and that's their best chance tonight is control the pace, and they did on that possession.
Yeah, it was definitely a long drive. They got the ball. You know, we scored to answer back in the first quarter, and they basically had the ball the rest of the first quarter and almost the entire second quarter there, or majority of it, about 5 minutes of it.
As the Lobos will kick it off, as it's a short pooch kick. That is an Abernathy special and scooped up. And a chance that was dangerous, as that's one that Abernathy's taken advantage on multiple times this year. Abernathy does get the possession, as that might have been Trejo.
Yeah, it was Trejo.
That was Trejo, number 2.
That was risky.
Alertly kind of scooped it up and tried to run it down that far sideline. But Abernathy, most importantly, saves the possession.
Now you save the possession. They kind of go with the surprise pooch there, trying to catch you off guard. And it always makes you nervous when they kick into that right spot, because it's kind of in no man's land and anybody can get that ball.
First down and 10 for Jagger Wiley and the Antelopes as they take over from their own 47-yard line, nearing the midway mark of this second quarter. Abernathy's offense
has not had it in a while. Russum sprints out to the near side, rolling to that side, throwing it underneath is Wiley as he gets it out across midfield to number 2, Elijah Trejo, who turns it up to the Cisco 49-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 4.
Yeah, good, nice easy completion there on fourth down. Not trying to make too much happen, just getting some chunk yardage right there on first down. Good call right there by Wiley.
As that takes it into Cisco territory, Abernathy facing a 2nd down and 6, down 10-7. In the shotgun is Wiley. Look to the far side, 3 receivers over there, but the handoff goes over the middle, and number 22, how many times have we said tonight, he hurdles the defender, and he gets it inside the 45, down to the 44. That's a tough run by Double Deuce, and it's going to be 3rd down and 1. That goes for a gain of 5.
Yeah, great run right there. Kind of the offensive line collapsed over him, and he's able to hurdle over those guys and to get an extra 4 yards instead of being stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, Ty.
Inside of 6 minutes to play here in the first half of the ball game, 10-7, the Cisco Lobos leading the Abernathy Antelopes. In the shotgun, 2 receivers to the far side, handing it off. It's Rolando again trying to follow his blockers, and Chance, that's going to be enough for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down as he powers his way inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, good hard run right there by Rolando. The O-line got a decent push up front. He didn't need much of it, and he was able to get about 2 or 3 yards to move the sticks.
5.5 minutes left here in the first half of the ball game. Glad you're with us tonight from Wolf Stadium in Colorado City, home of Abernathy Superintendent Aaron Waldrop. I want to see his face dancing around on the scoreboard a little bit more than we have so far here
I'd like
in
to see
the
it 4
first
or 5
half.
more times, Ty.
In the shotgun is Wiley, takes the snap, empty backfield, looking to throw it deep, man coverage. And Chance, that's good coverage downfield by number 9. That is Jaden White, who was step for step with Darian Duvall.
Yeah, that's good coverage right there. And I don't have any problem with Wiley throwing that ball, giving himself the opportunity to try to go up and make a play for Duvall. And it's one of those things where, you may win a couple of those battles, but at one point, one of those antelopes is going to come down with one of those balls.
Yeah, but I like him trying to throw it down the field some. That's going to work out for you at some point tonight.
Yeah, that's going to keep him honest for sure.
2nd down and 10 here for the Lopes. Wiley in the gun. There goes Russum in motion. There's the snap. Handoff goes to the left side, and Rolando doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage as it was a sweep left, and then he tried to kind of circle back around and reverse the field, and Chance, that was not the right decision, and that's a big loss on the play. He lost about 7 yards.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. Rolando really had nothing he could do. They sent a stump blitz off the left side, and he was able to come through free, and Rolando tried to make a miss, and unfortunately, when he spun back around, there was plenty more Lobo defenders right in his face.
As inside of 4.5 minutes to play
Big 3rd
here
and
until
17.
halftime, 3rd and forever here for the Antelopes. Probably a throwing down. Wiley looks to go to the air, steps up, throws over the middle, right into the arms of a Cisco defender at the 32-yard line. The pass is intercepted. As I think that is number 44, Hudson Hernandez, coming up with the pick there for the Lobos. And first turnover by either team goes in the plus category for the Cisco defense, and it's 1st down and 10 for Cisco.
That's a tough break right there on 3rd down and long. If you look at it from the positive perspective, Ty, you kind of can treat it like a punt, but when you're on this side of the field, you definitely want to come up with points, especially when you're down 3.
4:15 left to play here until the half. Abernathy trailing Cisco 10-7, and the Lobo offense back on the field.
Yeah, we need the Abernathy defense to step up and make a play right here, Ty.
As Profit under center takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Profit's looking to throw over the middle, wide open, but pretty good as closing in on that time was Shadden and Rolando Martinez defensively as Chance, the receiver, had kind of gotten free. The ball may have been a tad underthrown, which allowed those 2 defenders to get enough pressure there to break it up.
Yeah, it was actually a great play right there by Maverick. He actually left his guy when he saw the ball had been thrown and was able to come across and bat that pass away to stop a big gain for the Lobo offense.
2nd down and 10 after the incomplete pass coming up here for Cisco. 4:06 left to play here until halftime. All sorts of people in the backfield here, including Profit. He takes the snap, and what do we got? A timeout on the field. Timeout, Cisco. We will take one as well as you're listening to Abernathy Antelope playoff football tonight from Colorado City. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
As welcome back here, 4:06 left to play in the first half of the ball game. Ty Horsford, Chance Rocha, and Travis Wickenden back with you. Second down and 10 for the Lobos out of the timeout. They've got one left. Abernathy has all three. Prophet is in the gun, takes the snap, hands the ball up underneath. Silva is driven backwards. He finally met one of those big guys up front, as that is number 55 for the Abernathy Antelopes, Kelton Carver, driving him backwards. They are going to give him forward progress chance, but that's a little more like it. And now Maverick Shadden looking to the Antelope side of the field saying, let's get some energy, let's make some noise. A big 3rd down and 9 coming up here for the Cisco Loboes.
Yeah, if you can put some pressure right here, if it puts them possibly in a passing situation, if they look to run it, look for them to possibly go for it on 4th down if it's a 4th and 2 or 3, but I look for them to probably put the ball in the air right here, Ty.
As some motion, there's a bad snap. As miscommunication and just falling on it behind the line of scrimmage is Kelton Desmond. I think there was going to be maybe some trickery there, Chance, for Cisco on 3rd and long, but nobody was ready to take the direct snap behind the line of scrimmage, and they haven't stopped the clock as Abernathy took a timeout, and they're wanting time added back on the clock, and I think the officials are going to talk about it and do just that, as Abernathy alertly takes a quick timeout. They want as much time as possible here on this final drive of the first half. So some good fortune there for the Antelopes. An errant snap goes for a big loss there for the Lobos. We'll go ahead and give that a storm guard tackle for loss, if you will, way back behind the line of scrimmage, as storm guard is locally owned and operated. But 3:07 left to play, Chance, here in the first half. And the Antelope defense does get a nice defensive stand, and defensive stops also brought to you by Austin Fullingham and South Plains Auto Ranch right there in Abernathy.
Yep, and you're expecting them right here, Ty. Likely, even if they like to play risky, I don't think they're going to go for it on this side of the field. But, we've seen some crazy things happen calling games this season, Ty.
4th down and forever. I think they need to get it to about Snyder to convert. If my geography's correct.
Something like that.
As 3:12 left to play here, and it's a punting situation. Abernathy should get good field position out of this one.
Curious to see if we put pressure right here, Ty. If you put some pressure and possibly tip it or get a block here, that's definitely going to give you really good field position.
Plenty of time here for the Antelopes. Over 3 minutes to go until halftime. There's the snap. It is a good snap. Getting the kick away. It's end over end, and it's going to take a big time Cisco bounce. And you've got to go up and stop that ball, and it's going to bounce all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and Rolando was able to get a little bit of pressure right there, and I think that we were expecting that ball to bounce out of bounds, but not grabbing it or not touching it. That gives it an extra 20 to 25-yard roll out there, Ty.
As the coaching staff coming over and trying to tell Maverick there, I think you got to go try and get in position to stop that ball, because the way that was end over end, you knew it was going to take a Cisco bounce, and it took a big one, and they're able to reverse the field. That's a heck of a punt for the Lobos.
You got 3 minutes to work with here, Ty.
2:59 left to play here in the first half. 10-7, Cisco on top. And Chance, we really haven't seen that Abernathy offense that we saw in the first drive of the ball game again here so far.
You got an empty backfield.
As Wiley in the gun. Rolando comes back to join him. There's the snap. A little bit of miscommunication, but the handoff goes to number 22, a big hole up the middle, out across the 30 to the 35-yard line. And that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, and Chance, you hold your breath as Wiley and Rolando kind of ran into each other there behind the line of scrimmage, but luckily Rolando grabbed it and gets a healthy gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, it was kind of a bobble, a high snap bobble. They ran into each other, were able to get the handoff, and so, however it happened, Ty, at least we pick up 13 yards and get that first down.
Inside of 2:40 to play, first half. There's a pitch to Russum. Russum tries to get outside, but the yellow jerseys keep coming, and that's going to be a tackle back behind the line of scrimmage as Russum going to be stopped for a loss on the play. As that time, they are not fooled. There's a flag down, though, as
they're calling a false start on us, it looks like.
Yeah, and
Why'd they let the play?
They did not blow the play dead. I was afraid it was going to be holding, but instead it's a 5-yard penalty that moves it back to the 30-yard line unless we just didn't hear a whistle or something.
Yeah, they let the play continue to develop, which is very strange. That's the second time this season. They have done a couple times in Olton where they let the play continue to go on a false start when they're supposed to blow that whistle and blow it dead.
2:20 left to play here. Looking to throw Wiley. Steps up in the pocket. He's hit as he throws. Gets it to Trejo. And Trejo runs right into the lone defender that was there at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, he's able to pick up about 3 or 4 yards there, Ty, and get some of that penalty yardage back, so put you in about a 2nd and a 12 there.
As clock rolling now inside of 2 minutes to play until halftime. Second down and about 11 and a half coming up here for the Antelopes. This is when you need one of those big pass plays to connect.
Yeah, this is when you need a big play. You need somebody to step up and make a big play and have some Antelope magic here, Ty.
In the shotgun is Jagger Wiley, empty backfield, looking to throw, fakes it short. Now has tried to get it over there to Trejo, but that one was just underthrown, and it's 3rd and long.
That's 3rd and long, and you can't have those continuous pump fakes right there. You're just giving the defensive line more opportunity to kind of put pressure on you, and so he's going to have to trust his decision-making and pull the trigger on those.
1:35 left to play here until halftime, Chance, and Abernathy facing a 3rd down and 12 as they need to get it out to about the 45-yard line to move the sticks and keep this drive trucking.
Let's see how aggressive they are, or if they go with the handoff to Rolando right here and play field position.
In the gun, Wiley does look to throw, now being chased out of the pocket, and he's hit as he throws, Chance. That starts with the pressure in the backfield as Wiley did get rid of the ball, but nowhere near his intended target, and putting pressure back there for Cisco was number 50, I believe, and that is Jackson Wilkes.
I will say this, Ty, if they're rushing 4 and they're beating our 5 guys, that's not going to be successful if you're the Abernathy Antelope offensive line.
90 seconds left here, and Abernathy is going to punt the football away as there is 15 on the play clock. And what do we have here is Abernathy's going to take their first timeout of the first half.
I don't think we had enough guys on the field. I think that's what happened there, Ty.
Chance, and it's just kind of one of those situations so far in the first half. Abernathy not playing the type of ball that you got to play in the second round of the playoffs, and as a result, they find themselves on the wrong side of a 10-7 score thus far.
Yeah, you kind of have the big play up front to start it off and score early, and then you allow the big play, and it felt like there was a weird momentum shift, and it was kind of like Cisco had all the momentum going in. Then you kind of hold them and make them get that field goal, but then you haven't been able to get in kind of offensive rhythm since then to get some more points on the board. But I think if you're the Antelopes, you're going to be okay with getting this punt off, flipping the field position, and holding them and going into the half up 10 to 7.
1:30 left here until halftime, and Chance, what you can ill afford to do is let Cisco put more points on the board.
That's for sure here, Ty. So we're going to need a good punt by Jagger.
Is Wiley to punt on 4th down and 12. He stands at his own 22. Lone return man back deep here for the Lobos. There's the snap, looking to kick it. They do get it away. That's a great punt by Jagger. It takes a straight-up, really neutral hop and then takes an antelope roll inside the 30. That is a good punt there by the sophomore Jagger Wiley.
Yeah, it's a great punt right there to flip the field, and just over a minute left in the halftime. Antelope defense needs to step up big right here.
1:15 left to play here until the half, and Abernathy just needs to get it into halftime. Chance at this point, 10-7. and regroup and come out and try and get some things going in the second half.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to find your mojo. You're going to have to find some of that antelope magic, and you're going to have to find some energy. We feel pretty flat out there, and we're going to have to figure out a way to get some of that momentum back.
As there's a direct snap, as Profit is going to take off up the middle. He sneaks his way to the 30-yard line. Chance Cisco does only have one timeout to work with as it goes for a gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. The clock is going to roll here inside of a minute now, left to play until halftime, and not a whole lot of giddy up in the step of Cisco right now. They may be content with a 3-point lead at the half.
Yeah, they may, or they may be trying to lull you to sleep here, Ty, and try to pop you over the top with the pass.
As there's going to be another quarterback keeper by Profit. He fights through tacklers out across the 35-yard line to the 39. And it is going to be with 40 seconds to go. That stops the clock momentarily.
Yeah, we're going to have to make some tackles here, Ty. Profit was able to kind of shut off 2 or 3 guys there, and if you're the Antelope defense, you're going to have to bear down and make one guy hit him at the line of scrimmage and stop him there.
The clock is rolling. Now going to look to throw. Profit airs, oh my goodness, wide open at the midfield. Unbelievable. As trying to make a move and making 2 Antelopes miss. Chance all the way down inside the 25-yard line, and that is a big play and a big pass play to Kelton Desmond. He's out of bounds with 9 seconds to go. And just like what you talked about, Chance, the secondary not paying attention there for the Antelopes. It's a massive pass play for the Lobos.
Well, it's a massive pass play right there, Ty, and it's one of those ones where he comes out of the backfield and you're not really paying attention to him, but then you look up and he's 30 yards down the field and nobody's around him.
As that goes all the way down to the Antelope 22-yard line. 9 seconds left here until the half. 1 timeout left for the Lobos.
And remember, they do have a good field goal kicker.
In the gun, Profit, empty backfield, looking to throw. Wide open, and that is going to be a Lobo touchdown with 3 seconds left. I don't know what's going on, but another receiver is wide open. This time it's number 20, Parker Williams, walking into the end zone with 2 seconds on the clock for a Lobo touchdown.
And I don't know what to say there either, Ty, but I know if you're the Cisco Lobo fans, you're probably looking up and saying, hey, everything that we're doing is working, and everything the Antelope defense is doing is just not clicking here tonight. So they're going to have to make some key adjustments in the second half.
As 16-7 here, pending the PAT for Cisco. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. With 2 seconds left here in the first half of the ball game, the Abernathy Antelopes now trail Cisco 17-7. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. And welcome back here to Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. It was not the first half we expected. Cisco on top of the Antelope 17-7. And we've got another First State Bank kickoff upcoming here for Abernathy, Chance. And it is the air attack right now that is absolutely killing the Antelope defense. And we talked about it as Cisco, a sneaky good pass game. And that's been the difference so far here in the first half.
And it hasn't been anything crazy creative, Ty. They're just kind of doing some misdirections, and you're losing sight of guys because you're anticipating them to kind of bulldoze you up front, and so you're losing sight of those receivers.
As end over end kickoff, final play of the first half and trying to slip through and make a couple of guys miss is number 15 for Abernathy again. That is Zavala on the run back, and that is the end of the first half, Chance. It's all Cisco here at the break. It is 17-7, and the Antelopes got to go do some soul searching in the locker room and to try and regroup. And still a football game. You're only down 2 possessions, but you are kicking the ball off to Cisco to begin the third quarter.
And Abernathy's behind the 8 ball with some work to do in the second half.
They definitely are. Cisco finished out that first half in kind of picture-perfect fashion. They're able to get the points on the board, tie, and also going to receive the second half kick. So they're going to try to get a twofer to go up 3 scores. So if you're going into the Antelope locker room right now, I would expect to see some energy coming back out if you're going to want to win this ball game in the second half.
As we'll take a timeout here, catch our breath just a little bit. And we will come back and look at some scores from around the area and some first half numbers here for you. As Cisco on top of the Abernathy Antelope 17-7 here at halftime. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football.
Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junk and Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrient Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrient Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrient with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year. Clark Riley Insurance in Abernathy has been helping people with their property and farm insurance needs for many years. When it comes to insurance, you want to rest easy knowing you have a good rate with good coverage, and at Clark Riley Insurance, we can offer that peace of mind. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and offer a variety of insurance options to meet your needs. Give us a call today or visit us on the West Service Road in Abernathy. We are longtime supporters of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. If you are needing your heating or air conditioning unit serviced, look no further than JC Refrigeration in Lubbock. We have been serving West Texas with all of their HVAC needs for many years and look forward to serving you. When you use JC Refrigeration, you know you'll be getting honest and reliable service from professionals that you can trust. Give us a call today at 744-9855. JC Refrigeration proudly supports the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
At StormGuard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let StormGuard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At StormGuard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application, to concerts and corporate events, and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. And once again, good evening, Abernathy, Texas, and good evening, fans of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. Ty Horsford alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden here tonight from Wolf Stadium in Colorado City, Chance. And it's not the first half we drew up. It's all Cisco, 17-7 here at halftime. Over 100 yards passing for a team that is supposed to pound the rock in the first half.
Yeah, it definitely was. And they have 160 yards through the air, Ty, and they've only completed 5 passes. So that tells you they're kind of going with the law of averages like we talked about, where they're getting big chunk yardage and different situations. And so they're not going to dink and dunk you for your 5-6 yards. They're going to go for the 20, 30, and like the 60-yard touchdown that they had. And, early on, Ty, it looked like we were to control the game. You come out hot on offense, you put points on the board, and then they answer back. And it was kind of all Colorado City from that point.
Yeah, you march right down the field on that opening drive and get it in the end zone. And since then, 17 unanswered by the Cisco Loboes. And if Abernathy wants to extend their season into the third round of the playoffs, Chance, they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of a 10-point hole here in the second half. And we really haven't talked about it. Our pregame show was a little helter-skelter, and then we kind of got into the action. Abernathy without number 9, Colton Micheletti, the freshman tonight. As you might be wondering, he was such a big part of your offense last week, but he injured himself. I don't really know how bad it was, but he injured himself in practice early this last week. We found out today, and don't know if he's available tonight. He's suited up. He was going through warm-ups, but we have not seen Micheletti so far in the ballgame.
Yeah, you haven't seen him on the field, and that's one of those things when you've had an offense that's kind of been rolling the past few weeks with him. He gives you that a little extra opportunity to have a little bit more speed, or even possibly, kind of get them guessing on who we're going to hand the ball off to. But when you don't have him out there, it can maybe be a little bit tough calling plays because you have been so comfortable having him out there these past few weeks. But, it's one of those things, Ty, you play the guys that you got and you deal with the situation that you're in. And I think that, Rolando had a decent first half. He had 65 yards, and you had 60 yards passing. It's just we didn't come up with the big play when we needed it, and we put ourselves in tough situations in certain down and distances where we were unable to convert.
As bad as it was, Chance, you're just down 10. You do have an opportunity in the second half to get back in it, but it's going to start on the defensive side. You've got to get a stop and get the ball back into the hands of your offense. Let's take a look at the scoreboard from around the area, some finals from last night, and then some action that's going on here today. Stephenville beat Hereford 35-7. That was a Thursday night ball game. The Jayton Jaybirds rolled on in the playoffs in 6-man. They beat Blackwell 60-8. Chance, number 1, Stanford in our bracket in a big way. They used turnovers early, and they blow by the Panhandle Panthers in a top 10 matchup to the tune of 49-13. Fellow district member and undefeated, the Post Bold Gold Antelopes, they had a good one that went to overtime against the Anson Tigers, and it was Post topping Anson 42-35. You had Vernon knock off Amarillo River Road 28-7. Canyon Randall in a good ball game as they beat Andrews 42-36, and a historic season for the Health Center Owls comes to an end today as well, as they fall short to an upstart Tahoka Bulldog team 42-20. And Shallow Water, Chance, in a big way, they get by the Peaster Greyhounds. I believe that was yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, to the tune of 42-14. Tonight, just down the road from us in Snyder, Canyon West Plains is beating Brownwood 28-7. Seminole on top of Glen Rose at Sweetwater in the second quarter. That is 27-14. Idalou nearing halftime. They're all over the Stanton Buffaloes 45-7. Lubbock Cooper over Prosper Walnut Grove 21-13. That game is at halftime. And Chance, how about Littlefield? The Wildcats all over Crane 35-0 in the second round of the playoffs. That game is at halftime. Also at halftime, Ropes on top of Farwell 21-0. Wall all over Childress. That game is being played in Slayton tonight 35-14. The Hawks at halftime. And how about this score, Chance? In the first quarter, Wink on top of Stratford at 21-0 as the Wink Wildcats looking for a big win over the Stratford Elks. You've got Canadian in the second quarter on top of Kahoma 49-21. At halftime, Bushland and Paradise are tied at 7. You've got Jim Ned in a good one over Dalhart at halftime, 14-7. Oh, check out Brock in the second quarter over Estacado, 41-7. That's a second quarter score as well. Sunray and Holly, they're just getting started tonight. No score in that ball game, and so that's a mouthful, but a lot of good playoff football going on around the South Plains and Texas Panhandle here tonight.
Yeah, a couple of those games that you're highlighting, those Estacado Matadors, they're facing a tough Brock team that actually, this is their first year moving up to 4A Division II. They've historically been a big school 3A, so they're still holding their own in that 4A Division II bracket. An updated score, Ty, the Glen Rose Tigers put another touchdown on the board, so there's just about a minute and a half before halftime, but they're losing 21-27. So that historically, I think those two teams have faced off in the third or fourth round, and they're meeting in the second round here this week. And so shout out Glen Rose. Hopefully y'all can pull it off, but those Indians from Seminole have been tough. And
if there's any college basketball fans out there, as the Texas Tech Red Raiders do beat the Syracuse Orange tonight, 79-74. So we're in football mode, but the Red Raiders getting a win on the hardwood. And so, Chance, we've got about 8 minutes left before we come back out and play some football here in the second half. And we'll see how bad this Antelope team wants it. As I'm not saying they didn't care in the first half, but a lot more effort it appeared to be on the side of Cisco. They were the team that wanted it more in the first half. We'll see how the Antelopes respond in half number 2.
Yeah, they're going to have to come out with their heads on fire and playing with some heart and some heat here tonight, Ty. And it's one of those things, you go into the locker room and you just kind of look at those guys and say, hey, you seniors, is this the last one you want? And, you underclassmen and say, hey, you got to do it for these guys and come out here and play with some Antelope pride and find some Antelope magic and will yourselves here to win. And I don't think it's been a situation where Cisco has just direly outplayed you. I think they just caught you off guard in some certain situations and made some big plays. And so outside of those couple big plays, Ty, you really had them down. When they scored that 63-yard touchdown, we had them in a 3rd and 12. So you're putting yourself in the right position. They're just kind of coming out on top in some tough situations.
And we will say we rag the officials pretty good sometimes, and probably deservedly so. But shout out to our good friend Matt Midget for sending us a recording from our broadcast, and what a camera shot it was by Travis Wickenden. But on that one that we thought Aaron Russum might have gotten a pick there on that drive that ended up in a 3-point possession for the Wolves. Indeed, that ball did hit the ground.
Yeah, narrowly. He had his hands on it, but it did move because it did touch the ground. So it was a great shot by Travis and a tough break for Aaron. But he almost came up with a big play, but it was the correct call by that far official.
6:45 left until we get play underway in the second half. And so let's take one more timeout.
We got an updated score. Sunray has scored on Holly already. That game kicked off about 12 minutes ago. And so Sunray has already scored on Holly at 7-0. And so just a reminder, Post did win in overtime last night. And so they will face the winner of that Sunray-Holly game. And then we will face the winner of this game here tonight will face Stanford next week.
Let's take one more timeout, Chance. We'll catch our breath. And maybe the Antelopes, I've got a good feeling, maybe they've got some gas in the tank for the second half. We'll be back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope playoff football tonight from Colorado City. Thanks for tuning in to this live Antelope or Lady Lope sports broadcast. We currently have a break in the action and will return to the air soon. Thanks for the support from our generous sponsors: MC Master Roofing and Construction, South Plains Auto Ranch, the First State Bank, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Abernathy's First Baptist Church, Storm Guard, Clark Riley Insurance, Able Funeral Home and Flower Shop, Plains Land Bank, JC Refrigeration, Spradlin Spray Services, Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, The Junkin Farmers Market, Ty Horsford Realtor, and DB Media. Again, we have a break in the action and will return to the air shortly. At Abernathy's First Baptist Church, our mission is to love God, love people, and tell the world. Our pastor is Damon Pierce, and we want you to know that you're always welcome at Abernathy's First Baptist Church. We meet for Sunday school on Sunday mornings at 9:30, followed by our worship service at 10:45. We offer kids and youth activities every Wednesday night beginning at 6 p.m. Come as you are and join us this Sunday. We'd love to see you. We are praying the Antelopes and Lady Lopes have a successful and safe school year.
First State Bank of Abernathy has been leading the Abernathy area banking industry since 1909 and is a staple in the community. We offer a full scale of banking services at First State Bank and are proud to be locally owned and operated. At First State Bank, we value the relationship with our customers and want to see them be successful in everything they do. If you have any questions, you can drop by and see us at 402 9th Street or give us a ring at 298-2556. Everyone at First State Bank is cheering on the Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season.
Are you looking for a new ride? Look no further than the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. We offer in-house financing and offer a wide selection of used cars. If we don't have what you need, we will help you find it. When buying a vehicle, you want local people you can trust, and that's exactly what you'll find at the South Plains Auto Ranch in Abernathy. Located on the south end of town between the West Service Road and Avenue D, we are your used car one-stop shop. Give us a call today at 298-2200, and as always, we are a proud supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes. People of Abernathy and the surrounding area have trusted Abel Funeral Home and Flower Shop to meet all of their needs since 1991. Todd, Jackson, Sherry, and the team at the funeral home assist families in funeral and planning services, cremation services, and so much more. They treat families with love and compassion as they navigate through difficult times in their lives. Carly and her crew at the flower shop can also help with all of your flower, gift, and registry needs as well. You can find us near the corner of 16th and Avenue D in Abernathy, and we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Antelopes lots of success this season.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes
And welcome back here inside Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. Voice of the Antelopes, Ty Horsford, back alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden behind the lens, doing a nice job for us here tonight. And Chance, we're going to know real quick what this second half may or may not look like as both teams coming out to start the second half for the First State Bank kickoff here to begin half number 2. As our halftime show also brought to you tonight by the First State Bank. As there's still 1:30 on the clock before we're technically supposed to start the second half, of both teams out there and ready. The Antelopes will be kicking it off left to right, wearing those all-white jerseys trimmed in maroon. Yellow tops, black bottoms with the black numerals on the side of Cisco. Glad you're with us here tonight. Second half just about set to get underway. 17-7, the Cisco Loboes lead your Abernathy Antelopes here at the half. And Chance, we talked about it. It's going to start with the defense. As Abernathy needs to stop here, you can ill afford to go down by more than 10.
Yeah, you definitely want to get a big stop right here for the Antelope defense and turn around and put some points on the board for your offense.
As the Antelopes, Jagger Wiley will kick it off. End over end, it's coming to the near sideline. Returnable from the 25-yard line, trying to go towards the middle. There is a big gaping hole out to the 40-yard line or across the 40. Number 30, that is Colby McElroy on the run back for Cisco. It'll be pretty good starting field position for the Lobos. First down and 10, and Chance, it'll be interesting to see with a 10-point lead now how aggressive Cisco continues to be offensively, or are they going to retreat a little bit and try and just hold on as sometimes you see that go either way. As there's the handoff coming to the near side and a massive hole up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 11 and a first down, and that is a run right up the middle following the blocking, and it's a first down for Cisco and a gain of 11.
That's definitely not what you want to see if the Antelope defense, they come out and gash you for 11 yards on the first play, kind of continue to control that line of scrimmage. There was kind of some extracurriculars after the play. It looks like Jackson Arrington felt like he got pushed in the back on that last one, but no flag.
11:27 and counting left here in the third quarter, just underway in the second half. Ball right in the middle of the field at midfield. In the shotgun, Profit looking to throw screen pass to the far side. There's some room over there, but Abernathy gets the receiver out of bounds pretty quickly. As number 20, that is Parker Williams' chance. He gets 4, and it'll be second down and 6. As that moves the ball down to the Antelope 46-yard line. Ball's going to be spotted on the right hash. Man, Chance, if you ever could dial up a turnover, now would be the time to get some momentum swinging in your way.
Yeah, big turnover, tackle for loss, something right here to put them in a tough third and long situation right here.
In the gun, there is going to be a Profit keeper. He does a nice fake handoff, and he gets free running through Antelope defenders inside the 30-yard line all the way down to the 20. Chance, about 4 or 5 white jerseys had a shot at him and just don't make the tackle.
Yeah, don't make the tackle. And you had Dyson Garcia kind of hanging all over him, able to save the touchdown there, but he gashed you for a big gain right there. And all they're doing is just kind of piling everybody in the middle and letting their quarterback, number 14, kind of figure out which lane he wants to take, and he's able to get you a huge gain right there on second down.
It's 10:40 and counting left to play here in the third quarter as a quick, fast-moving drive here for the Lobos.
And I think they answered your question, Ty. Looks like they're playing to win instead of playing not to lose. They're looking to put points on the board.
Under center, there's the toss. It goes to Silva, and there you get to him as a sandwich tackle at about the 18-yard line there for the Antelope defense.
Yeah, gain of maybe 2 or 3 yards there.
Antelope slow to get up.
Not sure who that is on the far side of the field there.
As there's one Antelope still down and one that's slow to get up.
I can't tell. I'm trying to count numbers out there, but there's a possibility. Is that Kelton? I think it is.
As 10-13 left to play here until the end of the third quarter. And dealing with the injured Antelope across the way at the 20-yard line. As it was a gain of 3 on first down by Silva.
And you said it was kind of a sandwich tackle, and it looked like they all kind of fell on each other, and that may be what had happened to the injured Antelope.
As both teams taking a knee and catching their breath a little bit here, as we've got a timeout on the field for an injury. The Antelope coaching staff also walks across the way. Let's take a timeout as well tonight as you are listening to Abernathy Antelope playoff football.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are proud to be known as the ag retailer of the future and are committed to helping growers meet their full potential. We consistently provide the best performing chemical, fertilizer, and seed products, financing programs, and second-to-none technology. With 6 locations nearby, Nutrien Ag Solutions is ready to serve you with all of your agricultural needs. David Carver and his team are thankful for the customers who continue to trust Nutrien with their business. We are wishing the Antelopes and Lady Lopes an incredible and blessed year.
For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in financing rural property. We are passionate about agriculture and ensuring that producers are successful. Your land is more than just your livelihood, it's your legacy, and we want to see it grow for generations to come. Let us help you own a piece of Texas. Come visit our Plainview office today or give us a call at 806-296-5579. At Plains Land Bank, we are a proud supporter of our West Texas High School student athletes. For over 100 years, Plains Land Bank has specialized in... And welcome back here to Antelope football at Wolf Stadium tonight in Colorado City. The injured Antelope is number 55, Kelton Carver. And Kelton is very gingerly, with the help of trainer Katie Bowl and some members of the coaching staff, kind of being helped to the sideline here, Chance. And don't know how serious that injury is. It looks like he's mostly walking under his own power. That's a big old boy to get rolled up on right there, and you hope Kelton's okay. He's a big part of this Antelope Ball Club.
Yeah, on the front offensive line and on the D line, that's a big body that you want up front. He makes quite a few plays for you, so that's going to be a tough break having him out of the ball game for a little bit, Ty.
As with 10 minutes and 13 seconds left to play here in the third quarter, and Cisco leading 17-7. It's going to be second down and about 8 coming up here for the Lobos. Chance, let's see if that fires Abernathy up a little bit, as Cisco's got it in the red zone at the 17-yard line, trying to make this a 3-score ball game.
Yeah, you could use a big tackle for a loss right here, Ty, on 2nd and 7. You can put them behind the sticks and put them in a passing situation. But if they do go passing, you're going to have to watch those guys coming out of the backfield or those crossing routes. They're lining up.
Julius Prophet takes the snap, tosses it to Silva, and Silva bounces his way up the middle. And he takes it to the 10-yard line, Chance, and that is going to be a yard short of the marker. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1, but still a gain of 6 for Silva. So a big 3rd down and 1 here, as you might, although the way things are going, you're not proven to stop them at the line of scrimmage. This may be 2-down territory despite their good field goal kicker here for Cisco. They may be smelling blood.
Yeah, unless you get a big tackle for loss or something right here.
Prophet under center, takes the snap, flag flies. As I don't know if they blew it dead or let it play. As the the near side official threw the flag, this may be movement up front on the side of Cisco.
I think it was. I'm not sure if the receiver took off early over here on this near side.
Abernathy had one of those that really hurt them earlier. They ended up not converting as a result.
What are they talking about?
As the officials all huddled up talking about it, and we'll see what the call is here. It is false start against the Cisco Loboes, Chance. And it was a quarterback keeper to Julius Prophet. I don't know that he got the first down. He was stopped right near the line of scrimmage, but it's not going to matter. It's a 5-yard penalty here against Cisco. And now if you're Abernathy, Chance, you have to take advantage. It goes from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and 6.
Yeah, big play right here, a tackle for loss or getting some pressure in the backfield, even stopping them with the line of scrimmage would be one of those situations there.
As well as here with 8:51 left to play in the third quarter. There's a toss coming to the near side. There we go. Finally, it's a storm guard tackle for loss. As Silva, the ball carrier, and he is bottled up at the 15-yard line, Chance. A big lick there on the Cisco running back.
A big lick right there, and I'm curious to see what kind of play call they have here from Cisco when you have a 3rd and 6. If they have that field goal kicker, he can definitely boot it from here. But like you said, they may be smelling blood in the water, and they may be trying to go for it right here. But one thing you got to look for if you're the Antelope defense, do not jump off sides on a hard count.
4th down and about 5, almost 6. Offense on the field for Cisco. Big time play in the ball game. Under center is Prophet. Now he stands up and looks to the sideline.
He's limping a little bit too, Ty.
And are they going to take a timeout?
I think they are.
And, hey, those could be big, those burn timeouts early in the second half, as the first timeout taken by either team here in the second half of the ball game. And, Chance, this is a massive, massive play. I'll be interested to see if Cisco trots out the field goal unit out of the timeout or if they keep the offense on the field here.
Yeah, no matter how you put it, if they go up and they get the field goal, they're up 20. That's still a 3-possession game. They're
13.
Points, yeah.
They're up 13. It'd still 13, be a 2-possession. Yeah. Really, they might as well go for it because 10 or 13, it really remains a two-possession game either way.
I think it's more so about what you're trying to prove from the Cisco coaching staff in the situation of, do we want to show that, like you said,
we're playing to win.
Yeah, we're playing to win, or we want to go out there and just get the points. But I'm curious to see what they do here. It looks like they're going to go with the offense, though.
Is from here it would be a 32-yard field goal. They've already made one tonight from 28, but the offense is staying on the field. Let's go defense. Let's make a play on 4th down and 5 here from the 15-yard line.
Yep, watch the hard count here and watch those guys coming out of the backfield, sneaking out, trying to catch a pass.
7:58 to go. This has been a 4-minute and 2-second drive. In the shotgun is Profit. Rolling, he's being chased, steps up in the pocket. He is going to run with it, Chance, and he's got all sorts of room into the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Cisco Lobos. You got some pressure on him, but Profit able to avoid it, and he takes it 15 yards to the house.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there for the end zone defense. You got them in the situation you wanted them in, and Julius Profit just makes a play. They throw a flag after the play. I'm not sure what this is going to be, Ty.
As with 7:46 left to play now in the third quarter.
Some emotions may have gotten to some Antelopes. I think it's going to be a personal foul on one of our guys.
As it is an unsportsmanlike conduct on the Antelopes after the play. That'll be assessed on the kickoff. And right now, Chance, there's still football to be played, but Abernathy taking one on the chin.
Yeah, they're taking one on the chin right there. And like I said, you got the situation you wanted. You had good coverage. You were able to put pressure on them, but you just lost contain, and Profit was able to sneak out there and really was untouched until he got to about the 2-yard line.
It's now 23-7. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And a flag comes in also at the end of the play. This may be roughing the kicker. There's Antelopes laying all over the place.
And they're trying to get those Cisco guys off the field because it looked like there was some jawing going on.
With 7:46 left here in the third quarter, it's Cisco 24 and Abernathy 7. As let's take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football. DB Media specializes in all things audio, video, and lighting. From designs and installs tailored to your commercial application to concerts and corporate events and even studio recording and mixing for bands and artists, DB Media has you covered. DB Media is a proud supporter of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes this season. As welcome back, as all sorts of conversations being had, they still have not come off the field after the PAT. Lots of extracurriculars happening. And Chance, the Cisco coaching staff, I don't know that they look all that pleased after the explanation. Well, I guess we've got offsetting penalties. There was something on Abernathy that was declined, I think, by Cisco. And so the PAT is going to be good nonetheless. And it's 24-7 in favor of the Lobos.
Yeah, the Lopes were in a hole, and they just kind of dug themselves in a tougher hole right there. That's not how you wanted to start the second half, coming out and not really putting any pressure on them at all, Ty, and you're not playing with some energy. And if you want to win this ball game, you want to have a comeback, you're going to have to play with some energy, and you're going to have to play with your hair on fire.
As 7:46, and you also can't let Cisco hold the ball for 4 minutes and 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Right now, they are completely controlling the pace of this football game.
Yeah, and another tough side is number 55, Kelton Carver's here on the sideline, and it doesn't look like he's going to be coming back in the game anytime soon, and that's going to hurt you up front on your offensive line and your defensive line if that's the case.
Yeah, as he's sitting down here with a towel over his head, and I don't know, you always wonder, I mean, he walked off under his own power, but you have to think about shots to the head and concussion protocols and all sorts of stuff, and I know he was on the ground for quite some time when he went down on the field.
They tried that sneak pooch kick earlier, Ty, so I'm curious to see if they try that again here.
Well, and they might as well because the penalty moves it all the way to the 45-yard line. It is an onside kick. Ball is loose.
I think we were able to jump on it. I think we were. They had a hand on it, but it looked like somebody from the Lopes jumped on it right there.
Yeah, and I like the call there from Cisco, especially with where the ball was out on the field after the penalty. But Abernathy is able to save the possession. And Chance, you're pretty much from here on out in must-score mode for the Antelopes, down 24-7 midway in the third quarter.
Yeah, you're in must-score, and you kind of want to get a quick one right here and turn back around and get a quick stop, but we'll take points however we can get them, Ty.
7:43 to go here in the third quarter. Cisco all over the Antelopes 24-7.
You're in a must score, but you don't want to press. You still want to make smart decisions on the offensive side.
In the shotgun is Wiley. He takes the snap. Option. He pitches off to the left side. Getting around the edge. There goes Double Deuce. Down the sideline in Cisco territory inside the 40-yard line. It's a big run for Rolando Martinez of 27 yards.
Big run right there. That's definitely how you want to come out and set the tone on the offensive side of the ball. If you're the Antelope running back, kind of getting a big gash right there, making a good move. He was kind of stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and he made one move and was able to outrun some of those guys to the sideline for a good 27-yard gain.
That is a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. Ball at the 41-yard line, first down and 10 here for the Antelopes. In the shotgun is the sophomore Wiley. He takes the snap with an empty backfield, swings it out to the near side. It is caught, turning it up the field and getting close to the first down marker as
Caden Flores,
number 80 with the grab, his first catch of the night. It's another Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, and Abernathy quickly has it down to the Cisco 30-yard line with 6:55 left in the third quarter.
And Caden, number 80, that's a freshman out there on the field making his first catch.
Abernathy kind of in hurry-up mode. Still time, but you got to start moving. In the gun, this is going to be another option pitch to the near side. It is turning the upfield, keeping his feet, is Rolando Martinez. It looked like he was going to be pushed out of bounds, Chance, but he keeps in bounds, and he runs for the third straight Nutrient Ag Solutions first down on consecutive plays, and it's a gain of 15.
Yeah, it's a big run right there, and it's a good job by Rolando, kind of tiptoeing the sideline, able to get those extra 5 or 6 yards right there.
Where has this been the last 2.5 quarters? Into the red zone, down to the 13-yard line here for the Antelopes. Abernathy just about a minute long on this drive, and that's what you need, down 24-7. In the shotgun is Wiley, 2 receivers on both sides. This is a design draw. Wiley on the keep inside the 5, and another big run by the quarterback Wiley, and it's going to be first down and goal. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down, I think. No, he didn't get a first. I thought he did. No, he did. It is first down and goal here for the Antelopes inside the 5-yard line. Give Wiley a gain of 11.
Like you said, it may not be pretty, but he got the job done there, Ty.
That's all I care about at this point. Get that ball into the end zone and get this back to a 2-score game.
I just love the energy we're playing with right here on offense, Ty.
There's the snap, handoff up the middle, untouched. It is number 22, Rolando Martinez from 3 yards out, taking it into the end zone for an Abernathy Antelope First Baptist Church touchdown. And a Chance, the Antelopes not out of it yet with 5:26 left in the third. It's 24-13.
Yeah, great play right there. Great way to answer back after that long methodical drive from Cisco, but we got points on the board, and that's what you needed.
The PAT is blocked and is being ran back the other way, and the PAT is going to be unsuccessful, and the lead remains 24-13 for Cisco. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football.
In today's ever-changing real estate market, you want a professional you can trust helping you navigate buying or selling real estate. Ty Horsford is that person and is eager to walk alongside you in your real estate journey. So whether you are looking to buy, sell, or invest, give Ty a call today at 806-773-4658. He's ready to go to work for you. He's also a proud member of the Abernathy community and a big supporter of the Antelopes and Lady Lopes.
And welcome back here to Wolf Stadium in Colorado City. .5:26 left to go in the third quarter. Abernathy finds the end zone on a Rolando Martinez touchdown run to cut this Cisco lead to 11 at 24-13.
Now we need to play with that same kind of energy here.
You're going to have to find a way to get off the field defensively. As Jagger Wiley, the sophomore, a First State Bank kickoff, here kicking it left to right on your YouTube channel.
It's an onside kick. It bounces up on the sideline, and it goes out of bounds.
You got to go get that ball on right here if you're those Antelope defenders. As soon as they get close to that 10 yards, you got to go get it. You can't wait for them to try to touch it. If it's gone 10 yards, you got to hop on that thing.
You got the bounce you wanted, and Abernathy had an opportunity to get it, but it's going to be out of bounds and first down for not for Colorado City, but for Cisco rather here at Wolf Stadium in Colorado City.
Updated score: Holly scored on Sunray. It is 8-7. They scored and went for 2. So there's just inside the second quarter, and Holly leads Sunray 8-7.
Yeah, and the winner of tonight's ball game gets Stanford in round 3.
Watch them try to go for a quick score here, Ty.
In the shotgun is Profit. Takes the snap, hands to Silva. Silva is wrapped up right near the line of scrimmage.
I don't know why they're just letting their offensive line jump on the pile after they're already on the ground.
As credit number 68. I don't know who number 68 is for
I think
the
it was
Antelopes.
60. I think it was 63. I think it was Carson Curry.
Okay. Well, that'd be, hey,
That
we
makes
always
sense,
say
right?
that'd be a good guess. That's just a gain of a yard. It'll be second down and 9 here for the Lobo offense from the Antelope 46-yard line. And Chance, they're letting that clock run down every time alertly as we go inside of 4:50 to play in the third. In the gun is Profit, low snap, but he does get it. And he is hit right near the line of scrimmage, and he's driven backwards. That's number 50, Dyson Garcia, and that's a Storm Guard tackle for loss back behind the line of scrimmage. And a huge opportunity here, Chance, for Abernathy to try and get some momentum. It's third down and long coming up for Cisco.
Yeah, I thought we had him a tackle for loss, and they ended up giving him 1 yard there on that one, Ty.
As the Antelope fans making some noise here on the near side. Does Abernathy have a rally in them as we near 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter of the ball game, down 11, 24-13.
You're going to need a rally in them right here, Ty, and you can't lose sight of these guys coming out of the backfield. Watch this guy on the near side trying to sneak out.
Profit looking to throw, airs it out. Good help defense, and it's incomplete on the far sideline. Chance defended perfectly down that far sideline by the Abernathy Antelopes. And finally, it's a defensive stand brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch.
Yeah, it's a decent pass right there by Profit. He's trying to hit number 9 for them, and it was a great play by Aaron Russell to knock that ball out.
So you've got a chance here, to get the ball back and try and make this one interesting. There's still plenty of time left. 3:51 to go in the third quarter.
And they have had some bad snaps on special teams, Ty, so let's watch for that here too.
As they line up, it is a good snap, and the kick is up and away. It bounces for Cisco inside the 10-yard line, still rolling down near the 5, as that's a good punt for the Lobos. And Abernathy just lets it bounce freely down inside the 5-yard line. And I understand their Chance. You don't want to risk booting it around or giving Cisco the ball basically on the goal line, but that gives you 95 yards in front of your offense of green grass here. You've got to travel the length of the field.
It definitely has, and I'll tell you what, anytime, any situation they put you in, they've been winning the battle of field position for sure, whether it's been on kickoff or on those punts.
I've been impressed with Cisco's special teams tonight, as that's had an impact on this ball game. 3:38 left to go in the third. Abernathy takes over, down 24-13. Could make things interesting, Chance, if they could put together a scoring drive here. As there's a handoff coming right at us.
He was trying to strip the ball in the backfield there.
And that's going to go for a short gain. As Rolando Martinez, the ball carrier, got about a yard, and that's it. It'll be second down.
Yeah, and you can tell the Cisco defense is trying to pin their ears back and come for you right here because they can see that end zone pretty close, and they know if they come up with a big play, that's going to be a tough way to come back for Abernathy if you let them stop you right here deep in your own territory.
As we near 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter, 24-13 Cisco by 11. The Antelopes playing from behind, pinned deep on their own side of the field. In the shotgun is Wiley, takes the snap, looking to throw, single coverage down the near sideline, and it's incomplete. As Duval, the intended target, it's pretty good coverage there by Jaden White.
Yeah, it's decent coverage right there, but Duval, he's kind of turning around and jumping for the ball instead of coming back to it, and it's one of those things where You can't look for a flag. You got to go up and win that battle. If your quarterback's trusting you, you got to kind of make a play, and we're going to have some guys making plays if we're going to come back in this game, Ty.
3rd down and 8 here for the Antelopes from inside the 10-yard line, and this is a dangerous spot to be because you don't want to turn it over, obviously, but even if you have to punt, you expect Cisco to get good field position. As in the shotgun is Wiley. There's the snap. And there's a hole for Rolando out across the 10-yard line. Chance, he didn't get it, though. He's a couple of yards short of a first down, maybe 3.
Yeah, he needed about 8, and it looked like he may have got 6 at the most. And so it's going to be a long 2 or 3 yards here, and expect us to have to punt it away because you can't risk.
You can't risk that.
Yep.
Unless there's something up the sleeve here on the punt.
Yep. And it's one of those things, like I said, they're kind of winning the battle of field position, then putting you way deep in your territory. It'd be a different situation possibly if you're on the 20 or 30, but backed up like this, you can't risk that.
As the Antelopes are going to need another stop on defense, and a Wiley punts it end over end, and it does take an Abernathy hop. That's a good punt by Jagger Wiley, and it's going to roll all the way back to the Cisco 40-yard line, Chance. And so Wiley does get away a good punt, but a missed opportunity there after a stop by the Antelope defense.
Yeah, we're going to have our defense come out and make a big stop here again, Ty, because like you said, you're down 11 right here, and you can't risk going down because you're just time's running out on the clock for a comeback for this Antelopes. And it could be done. You know, we talked about that Post-Anson game yesterday. Anson jumped out on them early, and Post was able to rally back and overcome a 14-point deficit. And we've seen these Antelopes do it a couple times already this season.
They erased a 14-point deficit to Farwell in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, they did.
That seems like forever ago. 1st down and 10 here. Profit in the gun for Cisco. There's the snap. Profit on a quarterback keeper. He gets free, and he has all sorts of space out around the edge, Chance. And that's a tough touchdown-saving tackle there for Abernathy as Profit crosses midfield.
Yeah, that's a big gash. He didn't look for anything fancy. You know, he just stepped back and then went right up the gut. And, you know, our second layer right there, those linebackers are going to have to make some big plays, and they can't let him get to that next level.
1st down for the Lobos in Abernathy territory now at the 46-yard line. 1:27 and counting to go here in the 3rd quarter in a 11-point ball game.
Updated score. Sunray has scored again. It's 7. I don't know if that timed right, but they're up 13-8, that's for sure.
1:10 and counting. Under center is Profit. He tosses it back to Silva, and Silva pushes forward, and then he's driven back. They're going to give him forward progress, though, out across the 45-yard line, and a gain of 4 for Silva. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Clock going to roll down inside of 30 seconds here, Chance, in the 3rd quarter before the Lobos snap it, as they're taking every precious second that they can, leading by 2 scores.
They're not in any hurry here, and I think they're hoping to take a 11-point lead here into the 4th quarter.
2nd and 6. Under center is Julius Profit. Tosses it back to Silva. Silva, flag comes in, and that's going to benefit the Antelopes. As with 17, 16 seconds, 15, going to stop momentarily. But I think this is going to be a holding call against Cisco. And that is the call. It's holding on the Lobos. And Chance, so you're going to have an opportunity here. 2nd and 6 will become 2nd and 16. However, we're probably going to have that to begin the 4th quarter.
Yep.
Because once they set this ball, the clock will start, and Cisco won't have to snap it if they don't want to. And why would they? Leading 24-13. There they do it. They wind it. And Chance, it's a 2-score game in favor of Cisco as we're going to head to the 4th quarter here tonight. The Lobos 24 and the Antelopes 13. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening tonight to Abernathy Antelope football. MC Master Roofing and Construction is this season's title sponsor. They specialize in roofing, construction, siding, gutters, and so much more. Servicing the West Texas region to Possum Kingdom Lake, MC Master focuses on local expertise and community commitment. With MC Master Roofing and Construction, you know you'll have quality materials, an experienced team, and a focus on the customer. At MC Master Roofing and Construction, we are a family and locally owned business, and we take pride in being the peace of mind for your family. Give us a call today to see how we can serve you. Go Lopes. And welcome back here as we head to the fourth and final quarter tonight from Wolf Stadium here in Sea City, Colorado City, Texas. Ty Horsford, voice of the Antelopes, back alongside Chance Rocha and Travis Wickenden. And Chance, it'll be second down and 16 as we switch into the field, and Abernathy's getting to be in must-stop mode, down 11.
Yeah, down 11. You get a big stop right here. You flip it over and you get the ball back and you put some points on the board, Ty. You know, you put yourself in a really good situation to kind of make a comeback, but you can't let them convert right here on a second and long. You're going to have to kind of pin your ears back and get a big stop here.
In the gun, there's a trick play, throwing it down the field. Trying to catch up to it is Rolando. He's not able to, and it's going to be first down and goal.
What are we doing? They're just going to let that guy jump back over on him? Okay.
As that's going to be a massive pass play as Profit handed the ball off and then got the pitch back. And that is a massive, big pass play to get it first down and goal to go for Cisco all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they went with the flea flicker and kind of baited you like they've kind of been doing all night, baiting you in for the run, and your defensive back are pulling up, and they just sneak a guy out of the backfield, and he goes for a huge gain right there to put him in a good position to put more points on the board, Ty.
First down and goal to go here for the Lobos from the Antelope 5. Trying to push it to a 3-score lead again. There's the snap to Profit. Profit stretches down to the 3, and he got 2. And they're going to run another 30 seconds off the clock. And Chance, all of a sudden, well, not all of a sudden, but time is definitely not working in your favor right now.
It's not, and the frustrating thing is, Ty, it seems like every situation that you get them in a second and long, a third and long, and it looks like it should be in your favor, they come back and make a huge play and kind of catch us sleeping on the defensive side, and that's not you're not going to win ball games like that.
As the pitch goes to Silva, and Silva's wrestled down shy of the goal line. A couple of yards shy of the goal line. And it will be third down and goal, a gain of 1, maybe 2 there. 10:25 left to play here in the ball game. Chance, and he got further than I thought. It's down to about the 1-yard line. It's probably 2-down territory here for Cisco. Abernathy desperately needing to keep the Lobos out of the end zone as we go under 10 minutes to play here in the football game. Under center is Profit, and he's going to sneak it into the end zone for a touchdown. Julius Profit jumps over the top and easily crosses the plane, and it's a 3-score game again as the Cisco Lobos find the end zone again on the legs of Julius Profit.
And nothing fancy there, Ty. They get you with the big play, and then they just do a couple runs right up the middle to put points on the board and stretch that lead.
And it's 30-13 now in favor of the Lobos. Pending the PAT here. The hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 9:51 to go in the ball game, our new score, Cisco 31 and Abernathy 13. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football.
At Storm Guard, we provide experts you can count on. Sit back, relax, and let Storm Guard take care of your home. If you're experiencing roof issues, let our qualified team of professionals repair or restore your roof. We work directly with your insurance company to make the process easy for you, and inspections are always free. At Storm Guard, we are wishing the Lady Lopes and Lopes the best of luck this season.
As welcome back here, 9:51 to go in the ball game. 31-13, Cisco on top of the Abernathy Antelopes. As Abernathy had closed the gap, but the Cisco Loboes answer. And Abernathy dealing with some injuries to some of the big guys up front. Joe Flores, Chance, also out of the ball game, along with Kelton Carver, number 55. And the Antelopes already thin as far as depth goes, getting beat up front. And it's a big lead here for the Lobos. End-over-end kick, going to be run back from the 20-yard line as the first wave of gold jerseys there to make the tackle. Shy of the 30. At the 29, it'll be first down and 10 rather, here for the Antelopes, down 18.
You're down 18, Ty. As you said it before, we scored 14 points in less than 2 minutes before. But if you're going to score, you're going to have to score fast, quick, and in a hurry. And it's not just about the offense. You're going to have to score fast, making good decisions, but they're going to have to come back on the defensive side and figure out a way to make a play, get a turnover, get a strip, or something like that. But it's going to be a tough one from here on out for the Lopes.
As in the shotgun is Wiley. Empty backfield, slant, goes to Shadden. Then a pitch to Russum around the edge. Russum, that's a nifty play into Cisco territory across midfield. And that'll be a first down, and that'll stop the clock as Russum gets out of bounds.
Yeah, great play call right there. You kind of went with a hook and ladder. We saw that one other time this season there in Olton, and that was a different play call. You just pitch it to Russum instead of, last time we saw it, it went to Carson Curry. And so great play call right there to get a big chunk yardage to put you just past the 50-yard line.
31-13, Cisco here leading the Antelopes. In the shotgun is Wiley. This is a handoff. Faked me out, but a big run up the middle for Double Deuce. He takes it for a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down as he runs it inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Clock stops momentarily at 9:27, but it's running again as they get the chain set. Abernathy's got to have some pep in their step. Down 3 scores inside of 10 minutes left to play.
Yeah, the play call's good. You got to get chunk yardage, and we saw that last time. The offense won the tough deal on the last time. It's kind of been
faking the short pass, going deep, looking for Shadden. Where is the flag? Oh, my goodness. As that is pass interference all day long, as he was absolutely being held the entire way, and the referee is absolutely clueless.
Yeah, he's saying that. I think what he's saying there, Ty, is Maverick didn't make an opportunity to go back to the ball.
Well, he can't go back to the ball.
Yeah, but I think if you make it blatant trying to go back to the ball, then he'll throw it. But it's one of those things, as a receiver, you need to be taught, go into that guy if he's holding you in a situation like that. So it turned into a tough situation right there where you don't get a flag for the Antelopes.
Second down and 10. Handoff goes right, coming our way. Short gain near the 30. And it's going to be third down, a gain of just 1. Third down and 9 as we go inside of 8:45 left.
And there hasn't been too many crazy flags either, Ty. They haven't thrown anything outside of holding penalties here tonight.
As frustration mounting here for the Antelopes. 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Abernathy down 31-13. In the shotgun is Wiley. Hands the ball off again, right into the middle, and it's going to be 4th and long, near to no gain to maybe a yard there for Rolando. And Chance, with 8 minutes to go, down 3 scores. This is almost a must convert if you want to have any chance at a rally late in this game.
It's definitely a must convert because the clock's working against you, and you haven't shown any opportunity to make a big stop on the defensive side. So when you have the ball, you need to be putting points on the board.
And there's just not a whole lot of pep in the step right now of the Antelopes. 4th down and 9 rather. In the shotgun is Wiley. Wiley looking to throw, scrambles out of the pocket. He is sacked. Absolutely zero protection. And Chance, Cisco, they just want it.
Yeah, they want it.
And they're coming out to get it. And so oftentimes in games like this, it's the teams that play to win, and right now Cisco's playing to win.
They're playing to win, and it's a situation where they get that much pressure rushing 4 guys against our 5. And
something's wrong with that picture.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that picture. And like I said, we credit, it's tough. The offensive line, you're playing kind of shorthanded on the offensive and defensive side, losing Flores and Kelton Carver. But, man, it's next man up. You got to step up and make a play if you're the Antelopes.
7:34 left in the ball game. As the pitch goes over to the left side, it's a sweep and running with authority down that far sideline.
That's Cade Gill. I think that's his first carry tonight, Ty. It was a big one for 9 yards, though.
As goes down near 7 minutes to play here in the ball game.
Outside of a couple holding penalties, Ty, I will say this Cisco team is well coached, and they play tough. They're not just overpowering you with size or anything as well.
As 6:50 and counting left to go in the ball game. Toss goes to number 11. As number 11, Cody Gale again, and chances may be a situation of Cisco getting their playmakers out to avoid them getting injured, which tells you they feel pretty good about the last 6.5 minutes of this one.
It may be one of those situations, and I think it's one of those things too, Ty. You've seen it here tonight. They're not afraid to give the ball to a handful of different guys, whether it's Prophet or Gale or Desmond. They've had a lot of guys step up and make plays here.
It's a frustrating night for the Abernathy Antelopes here tonight in Colorado City, unfortunately. As Cisco came in with a game plan, Chance, and they have executed that game plan. Toss coming to the near side. It's Gale again, turning it up across the 45. The ball's on the ground. I think Abernathy does recover, and it's the first turnover of the night for the Cisco Loboes.
Credit Rolando Martinez. It looked like he was the one that stripped it out.
And Caleb Brown, the recovery, and that is a turnover forced, brought to you by the South Plains Auto Ranch, and the Abernathy offense will get the ball back with 5:50 to go, but still down 18. You need a quick strike.
You need a quick strike, and you're going to have another quick stop or another turnover. So I love the fact that you get the turnover right there from the Antelope defense, but I just hope it's not too little too late here, Ty. We're going to have to put some protection up front for Jagger if we want to make a big play.
As Wiley is in the shotgun. He takes the snap, a quick screen over here to Russum. Russum gets it down the sideline. He picks up a first down before he's chased down from behind by number 34, Carson Cocker, and that's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down.
That's a good job right there, Russum getting out of the edge. You send Rolando out here to lead block for him, and he's able to get the first down and get out of bounds to stop the clock.
5:40 left, 31-13. As in the shotgun, the sophomore Wiley takes the snap, hands it off up the middle to Rolando. He goes inside the 45, down to the 43, and the clock rolls inside of 5.5 minutes. And it's almost to the point, Chance, where I think you're going to have to think about going no huddle here.
Yeah, you're going to have to do something. Every single tick off the clock is going to cost you time to try to get points on the board.
Nearing 5 minutes now left to go in the ball game. There's the snap. Fake short. Now Wiley out of the gun. He's going to run with it. Jagger Wiley inside the 40-yard line, and he's close to a first down for Abernathy.
And the ball was stripped up in the air, and he was able to catch it and make a run for it and picked up 4 yards there, Ty.
He is a yard short. 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Antelopes. More importantly, 4:49 to go in the game.
4:49, but credit Wiley right there avoiding that turnover. He comes out up the middle trying to escape the pocket, and one of those Cisco Lobos almost stripped that ball, and so credit for him to hanging on to it and able to get some positive yards.
38-yard line in Cisco territory. 4.5 minutes left. In the shotgun is Wiley. A bad snap. He goes down to get it. Flag flies from the far side, and it's a busted play.
I'm not sure if it's going to be a false start or offside.
They didn't blow it dead, which that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, we've seen situations where they haven't done that. So while they figure it out, updated score, about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Sunrays up 21-8 on Holly.
Jansen, how about Cisco, a 4 seed out of District 4. They're on the verge of advancing to the third round of the playoffs.
Yeah, they're a tough team, and it's like they got hot at the right time, Ty. Coming out here and say, hey, we're in the playoffs. It's win or go home. What do we got to lose? Everybody's expecting us to lay an egg as the 4 seed, but they're showing that they're here to stay, and they're going to have a rematch, it looks like, if they hold on here against Stanford out of their own district next week, unless the Antelopes can pull some magic and come up with the upset with 4 minutes left in the game.
Really impressed with the effort tonight and want to of the Cisco Loboes. In the gun, empty backfield. Wiley looking to throw, slings it out here to Russum. He turns it up, splits defenders, and it's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down to the 34-yard line.
Great throw and catch right there by Wiley to Russum.
Abernathy's got to hustle it up. 3:59 to go in the game. You're going to have some late game magic to make this one interesting. In the shotgun is Wiley. Empty backfield. Steps up. Flag flies. And blew the play dead. It's maybe false start. And that is the call. It is false start on the Antelopes. And that will back them up 5. The Antelopes were looking to go deep on that play. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the ball game, and unless Abernathy can pull off the improbable comeback, 3:42 left in the Antelope season. In the shotgun here is Jagger. Looking to throw near side, finds Shadden. Shadden turns it up, and he gets out of bounds at about the 31. That's a gain of 8 yards for Maverick. And that'll stop the clock with 3:27 left to go. In the shotgun again is Wiley. Antelopes have to get it in the end zone in a hurry. Throwing it out on the far side. It's caught. So that's the second catch of the night for the Antelopes. That is Caden Flores, the freshman again. And it's going to be 3rd down and 4. Almost 5 coming up here for the Lopes. 3:10 and counting. The clock rolling. And the Antelopes continuing to huddle. As in the shotgun here is Wiley. 3 receivers set to the far side. Empty backfield. Wiley airs it out, looking for Rolando, underthrew it almost and should have been intercepted by Silva, but it's batted down, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, that was kind of underthrown right there by Wiley. Put a little bit too much touch on it. It wasn't a double coverage, and I think he was just trying to hope Rolando would go up and make a play. But, yeah, that was definitely a drop and a one that Silva would want to have back. So, luckily for the Lopes, it wasn't an interception, but they're facing a 4th and long 5 right here, Ty.
And if you're not able to complete a first down here, Chance, it's all but chalk the rest of the way. Abernathy on the verge of losing their second game, Chance, in their last 10. It's been quite a run since Abernathy started the season at 0-2. They reeled off 7 in a row before that season-ending loss to Post. And then obviously they beat West Texas last Friday. But, I mean, you've got to credit Cisco. You've got to give credit where it's due. The Lobos have come out, and tonight at least they've been the better football team pretty handedly.
Pretty handedly, and like I said, they haven't done anything exciting. They just made opportunities and made some big plays when they needed them, and they've been pretty sound running the ball, and you know, Prophet has protected the ball when he had to go to a pass, and well coached. Like I said, the only big issue that they've had tonight was some holding calls, but they never ended up hurting them, Ty.
4th down. Abernathy's got to get it to the 23, 24-yard line here if they want to keep this drive alive. Empty backfield, looking to throw over the middle.
sliding to the ground, and Rolando able to haul it in at the 9-yard line on a ball that might have been somewhat underthrown there by Wiley. And it's going to be first down and goal to go for the Antelopes, as still the glimmer of hope as Abernathy's got it, first down and goal. It's a Nutrient Ag Solutions first down. Abernathy trying to make it a 2-score game again with just around 2 minutes to go. There's the snap. There's another handoff. There's a big hole. Double deuce, number 22, Rolando Martinez takes it into the end zone for a First Baptist Church Abernathy Antelope touchdown with 2:07 left to go in the game, and it's 31-19.
Got a little bit of life here, Ty, with 2 minutes left in the game. It's going to be improbable. You're going to have to probably get the onside kick. And
twice.
and everything's going to have to go in your way. But, hey, I've seen crazier things happen, Ty, and we saw the Antelope score 2 touchdowns with 2 minutes left in the game before, and so let's see if they can keep that Antelope magic here tonight.
As each team with 2 timeouts remaining, we'll see if Abernathy goes for 2 here or just 1. They may go for 2 to make this a 10-point ball game. As in the gun is Wiley. Man in motion coming across to the near side. Duvall looking that way and intended for Russum over the middle. It's incomplete. And it will remain 31-19. 2:07 left. We'll come back. You're listening to Abernathy Antelope Playoff Football. An onside kick is looming.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Spradlin Spray Services. Danik Spradlin is a local leader in aerial and spray services and has been meeting the needs of local farmers for a long time. A staple in the Abernathy community, Spradlin Spray Services is ready to meet your aerial spraying needs today. We are a proud supporter of Abernathy's young people and are wishing the Lopes and the Lady Lopes the very best of luck on and off the field this season.
Okay, that's the score I saw earlier. It's 21-8 at halftime.
And welcome back. 2:07 left to go in the ballgame, Chance. And Abernathy's got to convert an onside kick here. Down 31-19 is no quit in the Antelopes. Rolando Martinez finds the end zone again to cut this to a 12-point game.
A 12-point game, and it's tough you don't get that 2-point conversion. Not likely, a high likelihood that you're going to make a long field goal, but you could have gave yourself that opportunity. But in the situation you're in now you got to get 2 in the end zone for the Lopes. But it starts right here with this onside kick.
2:07 left.
Updated score, Sunray on top at half over Hawley 21-8. And another score from around West Texas. Seminole is down 27-28. To the Glen Rose Tigers. They just took the lead, and there's about 4 minutes left in the third quarter of that game.
As 2:07 left, here's it coming, the onside kick. It's not going to go anywhere near 10 yards as Abernathy touched it, and Chance, that was about a 2-yard onside kick try.
Yeah, that was a tough break right there. He's trying to get you in a good situation where you give yourself the opportunity just to jump on it, and he kind of curved it a little bit too far, and looks like Cisco's going to take over. Just
2 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the ball game. As Cisco can run the clock out now, just 2 timeouts left for the Antelopes. And Chance, this is the unfortunate part of every broadcast season that I don't like. But when you start taking a look at seniors and different things like that who are playing their final game as Abernathy Antelopes, and we're going to do that here over the next couple of minutes. It's been a fun ride with this group, and I think a lot of people liked Abernathy's chances, including you and I, coming into this ball game tonight. But that's why they strap him up, and that's why they play the game. Is the snap goes to Profit, and he spins inside the 40 down to the 39, and Abernathy will take a timeout and start looking at some of those seniors on our roster. Chance, we've got Elijah Trejo, Maverick Shadden, along with Jaden Ramirez. Luke Luera, also a senior. Aaron Russum playing his final game tonight as an Antelope, it would appear. Orion Zavala, also a senior. He's had a good ball game here tonight for Abernathy. Gavin Lemons, along with Rolando Martinez and Caleb Brown, big parts of this Antelope season as well. Going down the roster, you also got number 50,
Dyson Garcia. You've got Aiden Garnica, along with Luke Maldonado and Kelton Carver, who has missed a big portion of this ball game due to injury, along with Xander Salinas and Jackson Arrington, a name we've grown to know and love, along with Aiden Portales, also a senior for the Abernathy Antelopes and Chance. Barring the improbable, they're playing their final game in an Abernathy Antelope uniform here tonight.
Yeah, it's a tough one for sure. It's a tough one not only for them, a tough one for these mom, dads, grandparents, and everybody watching us live. We appreciate that. It's been a fun season, and we really enjoyed broadcasting for y'all, and that's what we do it for all those people that are back there in Abernathy that are wishing they could be at these games, but they know it's a tough drive, but we're able to broadcast these games for those moms and those people that are out of town that want to see those young boys play.
The pitch goes up the middle to Silva, and Abernathy going to take a timeout with 35 or at the 35-yard line. They will get the ball back one more time if they can get a stop here. And Chance gives us an opportunity to thank a few more of our sponsors, the Junkin Farmers Market, along with Vista Bank, Lambert Insurance, Hill Vet, Eads Custom Meats out of Amarillo, Webb Vision Center in Plainview, Chief Line, Red Angus, today's living legend, all proud supporters of the Abernathy Antelopes and Lady Lopes. You hear our sponsors throughout these broadcasts every week, and Chance, it's because of them that we can do this and that it's possible. And just if you have an opportunity, go out and support those businesses. Such a big part of the Abernathy community and even support from beyond the Abernathy community coming in that regard. Third down here for Cisco. Third and about 4 from the 35-yard line. If you get a stop here, I don't know what Cisco will do. Probably go for it. As under center is Profit. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He's being chased, and now he just runs away from a defender, Chance. And that's going to be nail in the coffin as Julius Profit to the house with 1:33 left. It is a Cisco touchdown.
Yeah, that's a tough break right there. You had him dead to rights in the backfield, about a 3-yard loss, and he's able to make a move and make one guy miss, and he just slashes across the middle of the field and goes in for a touchdown. So as you said, Cisco's at advertise. They're a great team. They play in a tough district, and they're showing that they were playoff ready. Their record may not have shown it in district play, but they're a tough ball club, Ty.
Every year you have a 4 seed that makes a run, and this year it is the Cisco Loboes. And the PAT is up, and it is good with 1:33 to go in the game, and it is 38-19 now in favor of the Cisco Loboes. And Chance, you can pretty much officially say now that Cisco will advance to the regional semifinals as the 4 seed from District 4, and they will have a rematch with the number 1 seed from District 4. As you mentioned earlier, the Stanford Bulldogs is 2 District 4 teams playing for a spot in the Region 1 final.
And just to kind of give a recap on that, they played in district play, and Stanford came out on top against Cisco 41-14. It just shows why the Stanford Bulldogs are the number 1 team in the state if they're able to put a Cisco team down 41-14.
93 seconds left in this one here tonight. The Lobos doubling up the Abernathy Antelopes. And really, Chance, since that first Abernathy drive where they went down and got it in the end zone, this game has been dominated by Cisco.
It's been dominated. You've had spurts of light here in the second half on the offensive side of the ball, but it was just too little too late, and you're not able to come up with the defensive stops that you need. And so it's a tough way to end the season, but, at the end of the season, there's only one winner and all it's said. And so this Antelope team definitely made a good run. And after we faced some injuries and some adversity early on, Ty, it's been a great season for these Lopes. It's been a fun season calling it with you, buddy.
It has, absolutely. As the end-over-end kick is going to roll around, and somebody's got to finally pick it up. I wish Carson would take it to the house and a tough run back for the senior. And where's the flag over there on the sideline? Of course they're not going to throw it.
No.
Why would they? They haven't all night long.
But it's kind of funny that every single one of the defenders was over there making the tackle. So it just shows you how hard Carson's going to run. It took about 9 of those guys to take him down.
And what a young man Carson Curry is. He's led the resurgence of your defense this year. Though after those first 2 weeks, it was pretty rough looking on the defensive side of the ball against some really good competition. But Chance, almost week in and week out, he leads your defense in tackles. He's all over the field. He has himself a touchdown on the hook and ladder earlier in the season as well. As a quick strike pass to Maverick Shadden here on the near side is caught at the 35-yard line, but the clock will run, and it'll go down inside of a minute before the next snap is taken.
Yeah, we've had some fun calls, some interesting plays, and some exciting plays, Ty. And like you said, that Farwell game we had earlier in the season where he scored 2 touchdowns with the minute 40 left in the game was super surprising, but it was this Antelope team that they still had some fight in them, and they had some fight in them tonight too, Ty, but it was just, like I said, too little too late.
And when you start looking to next year, Chance, you're going to have to find some guys up front. You lose a lot of guys up front.
I think you got 2 returning linemen on the varsity, I believe.
The big boys, and that's we talk about games being won in the trenches. You're going to have to find some stuff there. Lots of skill talent coming back for the Antelopes the next year and 2 years out.
Yeah, you're going to have some of those big guys up front step up because you got a ton of skill guys coming back. Your quarterback's coming back, and Colt Micheletti, we didn't see him here tonight, but he's going to be one of those names they're going to call a lot next couple of years.
As pass to the far side through the arms of Darian Duvall, and incomplete. Duvall, another guy that will certainly be back. And he was a guy that really made a splash in the middle portion of the season. Had some really big games for you. Defenses were able to kind of key on him the last part of the season and slow him down some. But he's another guy that will be back with a year of experience and be that much better next year, you would think.
Yeah, for sure. He's going to be one of those guys. And you have another guy who had his first couple of catches, Caden Flores. He's another freshman. He's had a couple of catches here tonight. So he's kind of shown, even in a playoff game, the situation hasn't been too big to reel in some of those throws.
Wiley looking to throw. Shadden turns it up across the 40. Shadden's got a first down. The senior takes it into Cisco territory down to the 48-yard line. Chance, and along with those returners is your quarterback, Jagger Wiley, just a sophomore. And I tell you what, don't know really what I expected from Jagger this year, but for the most part, he exceeded my expectations.
He exceeded them, and we saw those first 2 games of the season were pretty tough, and he kind of, took it on the nose a little bit. But when he decided, I'm the leader, I'm kind of the guy that's out here making these decisions, and he got pretty decisive with his throws. He kind of flourished a little bit. He had a little string of a tough game against Post, but he's definitely flourished a little bit as the season's
Wiley
progressed.
Takes off. That graceful runner he is out across the 35-yard line for another Nutrien Ag Solutions first down to the 33. It'll stop the clock with 49 seconds left.
He better watch out. He may have about 50 yards rushing tonight, Ty. Batted at the line of scrimmage.
The flag comes in. I don't know what that was about. That referee was why?
Yeah, I don't know why he's throwing. I think it may have been a offsides or a false start, but it was bad at the line of scrimmage. I don't know why you don't let it play out right there with 40 seconds left in the game.
This is on something on Cisco here. Maybe offsides on Cisco. I don't know.
That's what they're saying.
Encroachment on the Lobos.
You get 5 yards, and I think that may be how he was able to bat that pass down. He was able to kind of get in the backfield a little early.
40 seconds to go.
Guy you're going to miss, Ty, Rolando Martinez. He's been a heck of a player the last 2 years, and he's made some big plays for this Antelope team in the last few years, and he's going to be one you're going to miss on both sides of the ball.
Wiley on the run, throws it out to Russum, another senior. Russum takes it inside the 20 for another Nutrien Ag Solutions first down. And that'll stop the clock momentarily with 31 seconds to go.
Well, I thought he almost got out of bounds over here, but they're running it.
As Wiley again looking to throw. Abernathy out of timeouts, throws it to the defender, and that is the exclamation mark chance for the Cisco defense. Number 34 for Cisco. That is Carson Cochran. He made a couple of mistakes early, Chance, but he's made some big defensive plays here down the stretch. And one snap and one knee away from sending Cisco to the regional semifinals.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see how they're feeling, Todd. They're probably thinking, when we face that Stanford team, we know what we're up against.
They're probably not intimidated.
Yeah, they're probably not intimidated by them, but I think, being able to play them and see the kind of points they can put up, I bet they're anticipating. If you play a cleaner game and you come out and you kind of know what you're up against, you got a better shot. It's hard to beat the same team 2 times in the season, I'll tell you that.
Hey, you know what? If there's any Cisco people out there listening, watching, go get them.
Go get them. Good luck. We hope y'all go out there and put it on Stanford. I like a good football game. I like a good upset. It's tough that the upset happened against us here tonight, Todd, but, that's why you line up and play them, and good luck to the Lobos the rest of the way for sure.
38-19, a dominant performance tonight by Cisco. As there's the snap, there's the knee, and the Cisco Loboes are your Class 2A area round champions as they knock off the number 2 seeded Abernathy Antelopes tonight by a final score of 38-19. That will end Abernathy's season at 8-4, and the Lobos improve to 8-4 on the season as the Cisco Loboes tonight really chance from start to finish get the job done here this evening, and they will go on to play the Stanford. What is the Bulldogs? I think next week in a District 4 2A rematch. One of those 2 teams out of District 4 will be in the Region 1 final. As we recognize the seniors, we've talked about the sponsors. Chance, this is always my least favorite part of what we do. We love covering this team. We love bringing this product to the community. So many people to thank, so many people to support this broadcast and support our young people. It's just a very, very special thing. And, we hear from other towns and other places all the time about how when we play their teams, they watch our product because we put a good one on the field. And we do it because we love this community. We love this team. We love these kids. And unfortunately tonight it just didn't go our way.
Yeah, we definitely do, and it's tough when it doesn't go your way, but there's only one winner at the end of the season, and it was a fun ride. It was a fun season. You didn't finish where you wanted to, holding that last goal ball tie, but I bet these Antelopes had fun, and they made tons of memories, and we had fun calling them. And I will say this here, Ty, it's one of those things, and we talk about it whether it's this show or Outside the Box. Me and you enjoy it no matter what it is.
And we'll keep doing it.
If there was nobody listening, we'd probably still be doing it. But we appreciate all the viewers that are out there. And one more time here this season, Ty, the Antelope song.
Yep, the Antelope alma mater, old AHS, being played for the final time here in this football season. As it's on to basketball, as we will have some basketball broadcasts coming up here in the next few weeks for sure. When district play rolls around for the Lady Lopes and Antelopes, we will be back on the air. Stay tuned to our Facebook page for that information. Depending on how the schedule works out and plays out and holidays and whatnot, maybe we'll get a game or 2 before then on the air. But we will be back in both the Lady Lopes and Antelope basketball teams, hoping to make runs into the postseason as well. As a chance, I guess, for one final time, I've had a good time doing this year, and we'll say good night.
God bless.
And go Lopes.